Mysterious energy. Yeah.
Hey Alex, what the hell are you doing off in that corner?
Parrot.
Oh. Okay. Because my suggestion was.
I love how it just makes it look like I'm just fucking
You're on a treasure
shirking
map.
it.
You're on a treasure map, just
Holy moly!
jerking it.
Killed somebody in real life.
I killed someone.
In an Arby's.
I swear to God, soldier. Oh my God, the soldier won't heal me.
There was a corpse under the Arby's dumpster.
The $5 or the foot lettuce guy died.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
People just keep dropping. It's like I think it's the rapture during April.
Dude, did you see that face huggers are now like a thing and fucking peacocks are shooting lasers? Yeah. So
what?
So first off, in a nuclear power plant, face huggers were discovered. Like actual, I don't really know. They're like mollusks kind of, but just think of face covers or think of face huggers, but with like shells on their back. You turn them over and they're horrifying.
Oh, so you can't shoot them?
No. And then the peacocks are now shooting non-lethal laser-like things out of their tails, and I don't know how it happened. I genuinely don't know the science behind it. They are. I don't.
Yeah,
August is the end of the world.
Things.
August is the end of the world, and I stand by that.
I also saw an article saying that squirrels are starting to eat meat in California.
What? Are we just cooked? Is this the end?
I think we're cooked.
Bro, I'm not dying without sex. Evan, take those pants off.
No.
Ozzy, save us, please.
Ozzy, save us from hell.
Oh, he's already been taken
Dude,
away.
we
in
got
the
the bad
rapture.
timeline. Markiplier's canceled. Fucking.
Okay, the stuff with Markiplier is fucking bullshit,
it's so
man.
retarded. I don't care that he's using AI. Who cares?
The thing is, he's active. There's one time where they pointed out that a cloak advertisement had AI, and he removed it because it did. So they're fucking stupid.
Yeah, I heard that his AI use is like very small and like not really a problem.
He did use for a solid month or so generating images for thumbnails and whatnot.
Oh, that's a problem, I think.
I don't give a shit.
I mean, they are thumbnails. It's not a crazy big deal, but I still don't that.
I do not care enough to get angry over something like that. It's not a big enough deal.
I just get annoyed about AI.
I just don't see how you'd get annoyed. I get annoyed at the people who are like, oh, I'm a better artist, because that's fucking retarded. But I'm okay with people using it as a way to to make something when they genuinely can't. But now that I've realized, do you see how much water it takes?
Yeah.
Like the environmental problem is the bigger thing, and I feel like it's not talked about enough. People, I think a lot of it is just
if you use it for like a concept thing, because I remember I saw this one clip on Twitter where it's like some guy, I didn't see it on Twitter, so I'll tell you about it, but like he had this idea for a game that's kind of like the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall in the way it looks, where it's like a RPG with like a pixel art look to it, and he used AI to create like a concept for it, which, I mean, for some like. Considering what it is, I don't really know how else he could have like shown off his concept. So I mean, and it's just a concept. That's not going to be
that's
like
a great thing.
AI's not
you
play
don't
part
know
in the
how
game,
to make it physically yourself, so it's useful to create something to give yourself an idea of what you're doing.
Yeah, in that case, I think it's fine. But if you're trying to make art with it, it's just not art because it has no human intention, and just nothing like that.
When I hear that, I just think artists that are insecure. Like, I feel like if a lot of artists who complain about it, I feel like they're insecure.
In what way is it insecure?
Well, it just seems like if your art's better, why do you care? Like, if your art, like, if you just keep doing your own thing, you can ignore them. Because it's not interrupting your art in the slightest.
Fair, like, that's fair.
I mean, I've heard some people, like, get accused of making AI art even though they actually...
Yeah, there's a lot of...
dog on people for that.
There's a
My
lot of
issue
poor
is that a
artists,
lot of
but-
companies that have like artists to like make like concepts, animations, are actively deciding to replace them with AI programs
That, again,
because
but
it
that's
takes
not
too
that's
long.
not the AI themselves. That's the shitty people behind it. Like, there's a
Yeah.
good way to use it. It's just so shitty that we're selfish and assholes about it. Again, there are the people who make AI art and then go, "Oh, well, I'm a better artist than you because I have more talent and generate." Like that, those people should be banned off the face of the earth. But then there's the people, like Evan said, that are creating concept art and using it to help them flesh out ideas when they don't have the skill to do it normally. And those people have reasons.
Yeah.
There's genuine. If we were to remove
Like, if you just want to show off that you have an idea with it, I think it's fine, but don't actually.
Yeah, I don't think you should ever gloat about AI art. That is a personal thing if to share your idea and get your creativity out. But it's never the finished product. Like, that's my idea on it, right?
Yeah. I don't think it should ever like play a direct part into the finished product. Like, let's say it's like a video.
Well, I feel like.
But if you
what
use
do
it
mean
to
by
like
direct
show a
part into the
concept
finished?
off to
There you go.
other
Isn't-
people or
isn't a
something, that's
concept
fine.
like the part of the finished product? Is that not a direct link?
I mean, it's like.
Obviously,
well, it is part of the
I see what you
process,
mean
but
now.
it's
It should never
separate from
be
the actual
included in the
finishing.
finished product. But like,
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm just saying that like you use that as your.
Like when
base
you're
part.
actually making what will become the finished product, it shouldn't include AI. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't think. Also, funny idea is like if AI like gains intelligence and it makes art itself, does it have because it has like
At
actual
that
intelligence?
point where it has its own
then
conscience
do we
and
count it
intention
as
behind what
because
it's
like
making,
a big
then
yeah
I think
feel
it's
like
actual
a
art.
big argument
Because
is also
it's
it
being
doesn't have
made by
human
something
soul,
with
but like
intention.
if something that isn't human makes art and has like intelligence, I feel like we can drop that as a thing. Obviously, it doesn't right now. It's
Yeah, I
completely-
mean, until then, that's
Yeah,
not a thing.
that's
But
not a thing.
At the
Like,
point
we
where
have-
they have their own consciousness and
Oh
intention,
god,
basically,
when
then it's
fucking
art.
Grok on Twitter
And it's
gets
also
consciousness,
scary. Yeah, oh my god.
that's gonna be funny as shit. Hatsune Miku with intelligence is gonna quit being an idol. People will be like, I can't wait to
she's
get my
gonna-
favorite
she's gonna-
waifu intelligence, and then it's the worst thing ever.
God, Miko's gonna go on so many drugs.
Miku will be such a druggie, it'll like she'll ruin everything about herself. Just because that's the idol industry.
Yeah. You think Miku will do that surgery that like removes all and you look like a vulture?
Oh, the fucking like what most Hollywood actors are doing?
Yeah.
God.
I think Jenna
Wasn't-
Ortega
didn't
just
Michelle
did
Obama
it.
do
That
that?
one the one boys actor did it. I don't know.
Anyway, I do think we should stop using AI art because of the fact that it's taking up so much water. It's a genuine environmental crisis.
Yeah, that's the like objective real world.
That is
issue.
like I wish that were what most people had a problem with it, but I really like a lot of the online stuff is about art, which sucks, since it's not really solving the problem. That's just complaining. Does ChatGPT also takes up that like water, right? It's just less because it's not generating a physical image.
Probably, yeah, it's just text, so it's.
Yeah. That's all
I
it is.
feel like it's minimal enough that's not really an issue.
Okay. Dude, people are okay. So before it was realized that Mark was making AI art, it was people were getting on him for using ChatGPT to answer Google-like questions.
I think everyone does that.
Like who? He was
I
asking
think you
like.
shouldn't take the answers too seriously.
Yeah, they're not
Faith. Like, I
100%
think you should
like,
research
right?
them.
But like that was just for like a fun video to test it out, and like people are angry.
Also,
that
I
he was
think
using it.
I think like AI could be
Holy
as
shit.
long as you like
Plasma P.
do like a background check
not
on what it's
winning.
saying.
Yeah, so
like
you-
I
yeah,
think it
that's
can be a
what-
good
That's
research
when I
thing.
was doing when I was having it help me with like physics study guides. I would have it make a study guide, and then I'd fact check all the information, and if it was wrong, then I would just I'd study the physical thing. Because it's good for gathering all information really fast, and then using that
Yeah.
information, you can fact check what it brings to you.
Also, you can use this kind of like a search engine for hyper specific.
Yeah, that's what Mark was using it for, which is decent.
I
I
started
did
playing as
recently.
pirate, and now I'm actually kicking ass.
I know, right?
I
Pirate
was
is so much
playing
easier.
pirate and I wasn't kicking ass.
Pirate is just
Oh,
so
that's a potted plant.
fun, but also stupid. Bam! I'm just having fun. I miss this.
I don't want to fucking be in this goddamn place, dude.
I believe in you, Alex.
No.
I
No, you
believe.
fucking don't.
I believe that I can fly. You know, we should bring back Nyan Cat, but
What?
like, we should also
Evil.
bring back that age of humor. I was watching a Jameski
Just
20.
gaslight us all into thinking it's 2014 again.
Yes. Fucking, I was watching a Jameski VR chat video, and I was like, man, I miss Ugandan Knuckles humor more than I like our current humor. Like, Big Chungus and Ugandan Knuckles were funnier than what we have now. And I stand.
I hate that the internet kept trying to say that they were dead memes, even though I still found.
I'll never find it Ugandan Knuckles not funny. I'll just think it's cringe if done ironically. Or done seriously.
I never understood why people kept trying to say that it was a dead meme when everyone was still using it when people were saying that it was dead.
Fuck my tiny asshole. God,
They're doing that right now!
Yeah, that's what. Ah! Evan's a secret informant. You hear him giggling? That's because he's telling them all
I'm a
your
fucking
stuff.
goat.
I'm telling what?
You're giving him all our positions. You're an informant.
I can no longer speak. Oh, this little area with the balls.
Holy shit! Wait, like 15 minutes ago, I looked at my clock. It was 10:06. I look at my clock now. It's 11:46.
11:46.
Oh, Evan, did I show you my
Game is
Walter White
crazy.
Elion?
Oh yeah.
Not you'll have to show it to me again if you already have.
I did not.
Noah
I don't think.
showed it to
you
me and it was
the
funny.
concept art for it, and I finished it today. I'm only like 2 minutes into the next video. I've got a while.
Dude, they're all coming up.
I posted my video today at 6 or so. I don't know if anyone's.
Oh, I'm out of bounds.
I wanted to post it earlier, but it was a Monday, and I feel like people weren't going to be off work and watching YouTube until like 5. So I thought 6:30 was a decent time. Oh, there's targets. We're playing fucking soccer now. So my parents were like, okay, so I got. Never mind. I don't care anymore. Words are hard.
What killed me?
It's Evan's fault. It's not. I meant to say Alex. No, don't worry, Evan. I meant to say Alex there. I hate you, and I hate you for. Oh, I hate you.
What did I do?
Not you. I know. I said Alex, but like I don't mean you. It's because I was about to
You're
shoot
attacking everyone today, damn.
First you went by Evan. First you went Evan.
Yeah,
and
first
no,
I went
I
Evan
meant
on
Alex.
accident, and then I
No,
said,
no.
and then
you went,
meant
no,
Alex.
I didn't mean you.
Yeah, when I said I hate you is because there's a fire pea that ruined my Oh, why did that guy reset? That ruined my parrot. I was about to hit like 6 people with my parrot shot. My
I can't get a
Where
single
did I
shot.
Oh, more. Yeah, I'm just
Oh my
kinda
god, I
stuck
got.
right now.
I'm just kind of stuck.
You guys are doing great though. I'm proud of you, both of you. I love you.
Dog, I'm stuck with 5. I'm the lowest on the
they're pushing
board.
the plant targets in. There's only one left. Oh, they won.
You should not be alive.
Did we get switched to a competitive match?
Yeah, we're fucking getting our asses kicked. Boss Mr. Bright.
Skill-based matchmaking.
We were just too good. I'm gonna just parrot.
It's like the same lobby. They just made the other players better.
They boosted everything about them.
Can I switch teams?
Yeah, you used to be able to.
Can we switch
used
teams?
to be
I
able to.
want to. Why did they change that?
Oh, you can. I swapped teams.
What?
Oh, fuck. No, I didn't. It wouldn't let me.
How did you?
If you go back to character thing, it's in the same position where it would be.
Ah,
in the
god damn it! Yeah, it won't work.
Because they have more players than us. I think more people actually swapped to their team realizing we were losing. If it sounds like an old man watching his kid do something stupid. I just hate our
Rabbit
spawn.
Rose was in this game until I started fucking me in the ass.
Alex, how did you die in our spawn? Oh, that's like right at our spawn. Never mind.
I don't know.
Face planted on the floor.
The corn looks too much like a zombie.
And we lost.
I
Okay,
keep
whatever.
ending games on the cannon. Oh, we get an animation because we lost
We
so
got an
bad.
animation. we got our shit kicked in.
That sucked. That was rough. A magnometer. Man,
That guy is just jumping.
that was rough.
He's
That was rough.
joyful.
I
Oh
think we
god,
got
that
at
was
least
right.
10, 15k from like getting that far. Oh, whoa, 20k.
How did we get that? That was just
Pity.
that's participation money.
But you know what that participation money gets me? Another
Gambling.
loot crate.
Oh, gambling!
Gambling.
Gambling! Let's get
Oh,
smashed!
I got a .62.
Ooh, I got a soldier, and I've got this another piece to the cactus. Mouth position X. Ooh, that's gross. I got really gross chomper teeth. Beautifying bucket and faith.
Was this wasn't this our last round or?
Oh my god, guys, look at the plant team.
Oh god!
I think we got this.
I think we got this.
Get us in that.
Oh, we're gonna-
Yeah, get us in that match. We're gonna get auto balanced so hard. Oh, Zomburbia. We're playing plants. You know what that means, guys? Chomper.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking
Beat
look me.
Is okay.
I'm gonna be honest, Evan, when you sent in
Get off
the
this game.
message earlier into main Dame's Clem, when you're like, Noah, Alex, when do we want to play this? I thought that was the dumbest thing. Because I knew there's only 4 players allowed, and I knew so many people in our group had Garden Warfare 2. So I was really worried about it.
I don't think I realized how many people had it.
Yeah, I was like, no, there's gonna be so many people fighting to
Oh,
join.
the floodgates.
I honestly thought Dakota was gonna try and get it on it too, because she has it too.
Oh god!
We would have
The whole
8
team.
No! Ah! Ah!
Okay. It's late.
Oh, that
It's
was you!
late.
That was you!
I'm gonna get off.
Yeah,
I'll see you guys later.
4%.
I was at 5% or so, yeah. I didn't realize
Alright,
that was you.
I'll see you guys later.
Oh, good night. I
Alright.
popped everything I had on that. All of my vines, my splooge, my dig. I went all in for that kill. Oh, fuck.
Oh, you already dropped. Oh, maybe it worked anyways. Oh no!
What happened?
Jumper.
Jumper. Fucking McDonald's and In-N-Out denied my application request because I'm not 18. I can't even work at McDonald's, dude. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Your fault for not being 18.
Yeah, my bad, guys.
You're late to the party, Buster.
My parents want me to get a job so bad they're gonna force me to work at a for the Halloween thing.
Oh, like the costumes and stuff?
I don't know. My only chance to not work there is if I can get Spirit Halloween to respond to my application. They don't do that shit.
You gotta tell them in your application, please, my alternative is
Let me work at There we go. I got the Chuckle Scientist. I saw you in chat again right after I got my kill, and I thought that was you. I was gonna be like, Evan, why are you playing Scientist? Damn, where's the...
I think in my entire Garden War career since like 2014,
Yeah.
fuck the scientist. So I was able to launch the imp across like a football field last time.
God damn it,
now
you
with the
died
same
right as I
strat,
got to you.
It just doesn't work. Damn it, it didn't go far enough!
Yeah, I saw that. Good
Oh,
try.
cooked!
No, damn it! Damn you. That charge
I got
is-
killed by great-great-grandpa. He's a specialist.
How great is he?
Great.
Oh, fuck, man. Oh, hey, I see you.
I dealt 8 damage to you. I think
I
I'm
know,
gonna
that was
lead.
impressive. Hey.
Well, fuck. No, you took my abilities!
Yes!
No!
Yes! Get molested.
Kissing me.
Damn it, I leveled up as the imp killed me. I'm just so disappointed that Battle for Neighborhood was bad.
Battle for Neighborhood.
Or- yeah.
Yeah, we should call it that, yeah.
What was it called?
It deserves nothing greater. I think Neighborville.
Oh, yeah. It really... Neighborhood just makes more sense in my mind.
Battle for Neighborhood.
Neighborhood. I've made it in! Started growing plant. No, yeah, I pre-ordered that game. I was so excited. And then the training mode was really shitty, and I was like, oh, well, maybe it's just the train. No.
No.
EA just really did not cook there. You know what? It's so bad that I didn't even remember that there weren't variant characters. That's how bad it was. I didn't even remember that was a feature that they removed.
That's fun. Oh, I'm gonna rip out every rose I see!
So you winning?
Maybe.
I see Mr. Clutch! Oh my gosh! I want at least one more chomper kill.
I didn't kill him? You bitch!
Hey, I know that guy.
Oh, that's just great.
Yes! Yes! I got my last chomper kill.
You're like a rapist.
I'm proud of it. So what was the Slender Man thing from PvZ1? Because I remember kind of hearing... I saw a thumbnail on it, but I don't remember much about it.
It was on the, that spooky map. I forget what it's called, but...
like
oh yeah, I think it was Zomboss's mansion. Like, in the woods, like, you could see in the background, like... At first it was Slender Man standing there, like, in the distance, and you could see him. And in a later update, they changed it so that was Slender Man getting eaten by a chomper.
Are you fighting the Citron right now?
I'm flying around.
Oh, I see you! Fellow bird! Behind you!
Birdie!
Birdie! I'm dead.
We should kill this rose.
I know, I was working on it, but I kind of perished.
Ugh.
Oh, whoa!
They-
It's just
they
a fucking
should,
pea shooter behind me!
They should make each shot from the parrot be an insta-kill.
I agree. And they should make it have no cooldown. They should make the characters I like instantly win the game and make me 10,000 gold.
But only when it's you playing.
Yes.
It'll be
like-
in balance if other people are playing it like that.
Yeah, because then everyone would be doing that, and that's like not fair. It's only fair if I play, because I don't play often.
Is there a jumper? Oh yeah.
Should be a chopper, yeah.
Ugh.
Oh no, you killed the guy. Oh, there you go. Hey, how you doing, buddy? I ran up to a pea shooter and he didn't even see me. Oh, thanks, homie.
Mwah.
You fucking
Oops.
asshole.
I thought it was done. Oh, I might be cooked out.
I killed another corn.
I remember I took a shit at Vegas once and
Yeah.
shit came out like bright green.
God,
Uh-oh.
you just be shitting like that sometimes.
Yeah. Oh my god, a foot soldier jumped on my head when I was trying to jump!
Nice. Please, please. Yes! I just got like 6 kills with the fucking barrel. You know Reed Richards and his like stretching thing? Do you think his bones and teeth stretch? Like, do you think he could stretch his teeth?
Those bones definitely stretch.
Yeah. I mean, that's how his arms
teeth
stretch.
probably
so, like,
do too.
Isn't that an awesome thought?
Yeah.
Chomper accepted his fate. He understood there was nothing he could do.
I got shook shot by the clutchland.
Guys, I'm racist. Violently racist.
Evilly racist.
Nah, I'm good racist.
Huh.
I just want to get rid of the Mexicans.
For the love that I'm gonna give you, booty hole, please.
Please! Spread your ass cheeks and bed on the floor.
Hey, this dude's hurting me. Ugh.
Holy shit! You see those
He's beating
plants?
my ass. Oh my chomp brethren.
Oh, my chompa.
My chompa. Could a chompa borrow a fry?
Could a chompa And I said, Chompa, how are you gonna borrow a fry? Is you gonna give him back? I might end up using Chompa and Chomper in real life.
But just in normal talk.
Yeah.
So my chompa.
What's up? Yeah, so I was gonna go. What's up, my Chompa? Yeah, yo, Chompa. When's the next class?
See,
Shut
the
up,
random
Chompa.
dude who doesn't know you.
Yeah. Some like just random Asian guy.
What?
What are you even saying to me? Mine. Oh, he knew that. He's a master. Is a master above super elite? I'm guessing it is. Because it's like pure diamond.
I thought you just meant as like real terms and not in the game.
Oh. Nice job, meme retriever.
Yeah.
I saw you kill that Asian guy. Pretty impressive. Yes! I don't mind suicide bombing if I could just get that kill. Where do you work right now? Are you still working at a...
For like a few more days. My last day is Thursday.
I see.
And then after that, I'm jobless, but at least I'm not working.
Hey, but you have experience and can move on.
Yeah, it'll be easier to get another job, probably.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully the fact that I only gave like a 3-day like warning
Notice.
doesn't reflect poorly.
Yeah.
Or a 4-day warning. I mean, they said that's okay, but we'll see.
It is supposed to be 2 weeks, but I'm sure it's whatever. It's they probably don't care too much. And from what I've seen, I don't know if a job application even asks for how many days you gave the notice.
I mean, usually it would be 2 weeks.
Yes.
Probably just assume that.
But I think that's more than a physical like job that you're like a long-term job, not a seasonal job like Six Flags is. Hate that stupid jerk. Get him! Get him! Yes!
Go. Didn't get him, but I got another. Oh, I'm about to explode.
Just watched you go boom. Mine. I'm not going.
Well, we're doing good defending.
Yeah.
30
The
seconds left.
chomper cycle is getting in
That
there.
motherfucker's here. Oh, he got eaten. Hell yeah, brother. He probably got more kills than me, too. Yeah.
Yeah, but...
You're the better chomper.
I'm just a chomper.
I'm not as chomper as you.
So dumb.
You're the real street chomper.
Shit. I need to check.
You're the real choose lady.
What?
I don't know.
You're a real choose lady. Oh, Slim Shady?
Yeah, but Chuka's chomper.
Yeah, I didn't even connect that. I was just confused.
Like, someone should make some Blender animations where it's like M-rated animations for this game or something.
Like blood and whatnot?
Like executions.
Oh,
Well, just
that's
like very
funny.
brutal.
Executions? Go get him, King.
That's an imp mech. You think I can get him?
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't work. He's gonna explode! I think they heard complaints that the chomper was too weak in the first game. And then in the second game, they made Super Brains and they like contributed all that to make it like actually good. And they're like, let's just not apply that to the actual chomper.
Yeah. Dude, I think Chomper should just box with his tongue sometimes.
With his tongue.
Yeah. They should just give Chomper hands and let him duel.
Have his tongue be super large, come out and start slapping people.
Yeah. Long range dot tongue. I think my dictionary is getting worse over time. I'm saying like ah more than I ever did before.
He has brain rot.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wait,
should
I'm
title the
behind
video
you.
How it feels to play Chomper.
I'm behind you. Let's tag to get.
Yeah.
Oh.
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 Yeah.
Alright, I'm changing my style deliberately just to kill you.
That's mean of you.
Ooh!
You dickwad. Is that you?
Maybe.
God damn it, Evan. Oh, hey, I know that guy. You died so fast.
Oh, it's that fucking rose that I hate.
I got
That
mauled.
fucking rose I hate!
That fucking rose he hates.
I remember one time, I think it was on this map, there were like people who they like modded or hacked the game or something, and they had they were like playing as scientists, but it was on the plants team.
Oh god, what? That's crazy.
It's like a fun little like harmless hack. It was just really fun.
That's neat though, yeah. My only goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Hey, how's it going? No, I got behind you. I didn't have enough time. Hey.
Oh hey, I might
Oopsie,
be cooked.
Oopsie. Well, I'm just
Oh,
gonna
bye.
eat you anyway. I didn't mean to do that, but you know what? Mine.
I had already used all of my abilities there. I couldn't do it. They went underground, and it was just the image of the dog staring out the
Yes,
window.
I got him! There was a super brain and an imp, and I trapped the super brain in my vines and then ate him.
Ooh, a train I can run in front of if I'm feeling too sad. Ah, that's my life.
No! No! No!
Hey,
I was wondering if I should go underground or not, and I decided not to.
bad idea.
Yeah, I should have. I got cocky.
Oh,
How's it going? That scared the shit out of me. I only got like 23. I mean, I am playing the one-hit wonder.
yeah.
Not a lot to think on there. No! You're fucking... Damn it! The brainless fucking imp that you shot out happened to go right where I was fucking popping
Yeah, you
underground.
could see why I wanted to play football on me when I saw the big group.
That's so good. That's so annoying. No, we're so close!
Oh, you low, holy mackerel.
I can't move, Evan.
I was just,
No! I was right there! Shit!
Oh, you said he couldn't move!
Yeah, that changed pretty fast. War happens on your feet, you know?
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, we're dying, bro! Ooh.
He cooked us.
See you in another life, son, bro.
Son, bro. Oh my god, we're together. I put down my child.
No, son, bro!
I put my child as my... Oh, son, bro! Get that booger. No!
Orange, bro!
No! Son, bro, no! Oh, our other son, bro! Dude, this is Mormon.
This is war.
I was gonna say Mormon D. Is this Mormon D?
Yeah, some guy gets shot, like, the top of his head gets shot off, and his friend's like, no, go, son, bro!
No, son, bro!
I almost said Norman, bro! I'm autistic, son, bro.
I believe it, son, bro.
Oh, fuck, we're losing.
Yeah, we're lesbian. Fuck. I got killed in the line of son, bro action.
Think the sunflowers are canonically lesbian?
Other son, bro. I'm a slut. No! I'm a slut. No.
You ever watch
Watch what?
the Eyes of Plants?
What?
Eyes of Plants?
I don't know what that is now.
It's like this, I think you call it an AU. It's like a fan-made, comic that they're videos of. It's, basically Plants vs. Zombies, but PTSD. And, like, realistic vor. Not vor, oh my god.
What the fuck?
I don't know why that came out of my mouth. I meant to say war.
Right?
Yeah. So, like, I'm dying because I'm dying because...
You know what's funny is that vor in itself is really unrealistic. So if it were realistic, there'd be gore and explosions of guts everywhere.
God.
Like that's worse. How did you make vor worse? I didn't know you could do that.
Hey, got like I'm in full lobby now.
Oh yeah, whoa.
build up.
See, this game isn't
Turns
dead.
out people do play this game at 3 a.m.
do like this game. I wonder what the Steam charts are for. There's got to be at least like a couple thousand playing it.
Yeah, but people like it, so it's not like EA is going to do anything.
Yeah, as long as there's still money coming in, EA is never going to shut it down, which is nice.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, that's true. You know how
They've shut down plenty of games that had fine communities.
What I meant to say was, there's a good perspective. I know companies hate the idea of fun and making like good games. I love the current analogy that companies are allergic to money.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's never a 100% guarantee, but I want it to be. I want it to be 100%. I love this game too much for it to go.
I mean, if ever it does get shut down, there's going to be some sort of...
Oh, there'll be a backlash, alright.
Yeah.
This game won't go down without a fight.
The thing that makes me happy is that I know that fans will, like, they'll find a way to mod it in. They've done that for games before, I believe.
I miss Blizzard. And not... Oh, not Blizzard. Activision. Fuck Blizzard. I miss Activision.
Like when they were good.
Yeah. Alright, we got this win. Just going.
Like, Activision now is shit, but back in the day.
Yeah. I don't even know what they're producing anymore.
Lots of COD.
Yeah. Oh, they are in charge of that horse shit.
Yeah. A Beavis and Butthead update.
I saw that. I was so dumb. Fucking funny.
I think that's why people are so excited for Battlefield. I think the developers directly announced that they're not going to be doing that kind of thing. As to how they'll get their money, I don't know. Looks like I'm doing plants again. Motherfucker, I'm a chomper.
Oof.
I'm a real street chomper.
So right now there's 918 people playing. I mean, damn.
EA shut this shit down.
Yeah, it's probably gonna happen soon. Fuck me. I love this game. It's just nobody plays
Yeah,
it.
well, it's an EA game. It's bound to happen.
And nobody plays it anymore. Doesn't deserve to fall off into irrelevance.
That's a super brains. What are you doing, Buster?
Oh, I just realized we're plants now. Oh, I killed the guy I wanted to kill. Hey.
I think the thing that's really going to suck to lose, like, because I know on PC people are going to bring servers back after shutdown. I don't even know what's going on.
You just said the thing that's really going to suck to lose, and then that's where it all went awry. Damn.
Well, just I know that the community is going. They're going to.
That the community's going to flip.
Down. What? No, it's just that I'm that too, but I'm pretty confident the modders will find a way to add like a browser.
Oh yeah.
The thing that I am about is like the split screen co-op on console. Play that right now, sister. And since the game is entirely online only, like single player stuff or the local stuff, it like still requires a connection. Like that stuff on console will just go away.
Yeah.
I mean, it is possible. Like on like PS2 and Xbox, there's been mods for games that bring servers back. But like those are very old, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like people have had plenty of time to like figure that out. We're not going to see something like that for a PS4 game anytime soon.
Yeah. That's very true.
Well, actually, these games are on 360 and PS3, so maybe like on those versions.
I'd like that if we could get this game running on a emulator. It's just, I mean, I'm not the biggest player anymore. I mean, I haven't played the game. I play the game maybe once a year. I don't play this often. But despite that, it's just like watching something I grew up with as a child die. You know, it just sucks.
Yeah. And I do still like go back to it fairly
Yeah.
frequently.
I still play this every now and then. It's just doesn't have the same attention it used to.
I mean, there's nothing else like this game, so
There really isn't.
you're really
The
losing something if
closest is
it goes
TF2,
away.
and even then, it's so beyond different that like it's just night and day.
Yeah.
This is a once in a lifetime kind of game.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, I enjoyed TF2, but
But it's just repetitive in my opinion. There isn't a lot of change or a lot of, strategy. Well, I mean, there's a lot of strategy. That's not true. But it's just not the same.
I feel like TF2 is like feels like the way the maps and the game mode almost arena shooter coded, while this feels more like Battlefield sorta. Like, you know what I mean?
There's so much bullets, so many bullets flying by, and so much going on that like you never really have a chance to grasp where you are, what's going on, which is why it feels so much more warlike. And I like that. I like that this isn't just a shooter. This is an actual emulation of warfare. I mean, if we're talking about sequels done right, this is one of the best. I loved 1, but like this game is just so fun.
I feel like 1 felt like a proof of concept in a way,
Yeah,
and then this game
felt
was like a realization of that.
They brought the idea of 2 to the head guys, and were like, okay, if this game does well, you can run it. And it did. It did pretty damn well. Cheese for brains, that's funny.
Yeah. But then they had to make Battle for Neighborville, and then
I just don't understand why they decided that was a game they should release. I mean, like, all the trailers looked good. I mean, the art design was still pretty good. I liked the characters. The characters were all interesting. But they just removed what made this game so unique. They made it a class shooter. That's just not what it is. Not at its core.
they're also seeing what they're doing with Plants vs Zombies, or at least tried to do. That shit was
no,
no, for
3.
Plants vs
I
Zombies
forgot
3.
there's a third one. Yeah.
Yeah, you forgot about it because
It's just so
shit,
bad.
and their ideas are so dumb.
Like Plants
I'm
vs
pretty sure it's
Zombies
been
2
canceled.
was already like a monetization hell. Like I really liked all of the plants from Plants vs Zombies 2. I think all of them were super original and unique. But Jesus Christ, you could only get them through paying with a credit card or doing blah blah blah, and it's not a.
I mean,
Plants vs.
even without paying money, I still did like PvZ2 like
Yeah, I played through
a
the
long
entire
time
campaign,
ago,
and I got
but
through all
after
the
so many updates, just
islands.
made it worse and worse and worse. It's just not.
Yeah, I went through all of the islands. I finished as much as I could, and all of the story was fun. It was so unique zombies, different maps. It was so great, but it just the monetization and it made it so like 90% of content behind the plants were locked forever. So it's just not something I liked personally.
Yeah, I mean, at least it still resembled Plants vs Zombies in the.
It was
Like,
still
meanwhile-
PvZ 1.
Meanwhile, PvZ3.
That's not it. You know that the Plants vs Zombies Heroes game, that it was closer to that than it was to
Yeah,
this shit.
at least Plants vs Heroes is like a spin-off thing, and I think they did it fine.
I liked
Like,
the
I
card
enjoyed
game.
it.
I thought it was neat.
I might actually reinstall it at some point,
Maybe,
just to
yeah,
see where it is now.
I may one day come back to it. I just never got a good feel for it because I just was like, if I'm gonna play a PvZ game, I might as well play 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Please die. Yes. I may be terrorizing right now.
That's why I am glad that they're doing Replanted. It's like bringing the first game back to
Oh wait, actually,
and stuff.
what's going on with that? Really?
You didn't. I thought we were talking about this before. Like, Replanted was, like the first game is big remastered kinda.
Is it an official license thing or is this a fan thing?
Yeah, it's like EA is kind of remastering, but more so porting like the console versions of PS or PvZ to
I didn't know that.
like.
No. I love.
It's on Steam too. Problem is it's like $20, which is kind of stupid because it's like a 16-year-old game that released at $10. And I don't know how much content they added, but it sounds like they did add on them. But still, it's nice that they're bringing it back, and hopefully it does well. And they think, oh, maybe we should
can get
do something
PVs,
new.
maybe we can get GW2 with updated stuff and whatnot. There's nothing wrong with being hopeful, but it's just the inevitable comes no matter what you do.
Yep.
It'll be a death for this game, and I don't want to see it. Plus, it's like one of the few shooter games that I like actively like to play online and grind and get good at. I don't like playing. I like TF2, but I really only like playing private servers. Like I like the online community, but I just don't know if I like. It's hard. TF2 is a very skilled game, and I'm not very skilled at it. And I don't really want to put in a crazy ton of work for it because I know I get bored of it fast. Games like Call of Duty and like Fortnite, I kind of like messing around with
I like
friends.
the old ones, but
Yeah,
the new ones are
I like going in and messing around with friends in the older stuff, but I just don't like the newer stuff or any of what's going on.
So I feel like honestly, Call of Duty is the because making games and a game again. It's just the slop that we're getting now, and unless something's drastic changes, like, you know, it's gonna stay that way.
Yeah.
I don't think even Battlefield 6 will really change it much because it'll still be a bunch of Zoomers playing and buying stuff.
I really hope that the Stop Killing Games movement comes in time for before they kill this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that only affects new games though, like not existing games.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, maybe. I feel like if you're shutting down a game, it's often going to be an older game. I think that's what the thing is targeting, is older games. Not like old, but anything between like 2015 through 2023.
I mean, EA did cancel Anthem, seemingly in it.
What is Anthem?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was like a really like interesting looking game in 2018, but then it came out one of the early live service flops.
I see. It's I feel like what's gonna happen is they're gonna sign an agreement deal where it's like they'll agree to the Stop Killing Games movement, but they'll only stop killing games that they haven't already killed. I feel like.
Oh yeah, once it's dead, it's dead. Like you can't. It's not forcing you to bring that back.
That's why I hopefully would like it to be passed sooner than later. I feel like there's enough people who have signed it already. Aren't they in like 800, 900,000s?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I think it's maybe.
Well, I don't know if it's being discussed by legislation yet.
Probably not. They probably don't give a shit.
Well, they legally have to, like, at least discuss it.
About 1 million people are gonna sign up for this, and that's excluding all the U.S. people who want to sign up for it. I feel like it's only British. What the fuck did what just killed?
Well, it's like a European law that they have to like
Hopefully,
look at after turn in my signatures.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get it transferred over here, since Europe did the whole child protective services thing, and now we're doing it.
Yeah, if they can import bullshit here, they better be able to import good.
Yeah. Fucking GTA 6 wants you to upload your like ID, and I'm like, why would I want you to know anything about me? That's an invasion of my own privacy.
I mean, like, I don't need to do that to buy an R-rated movie. Why is it like?
Maybe I'd be willing to put. Oh, maybe I'd be willing to put something on Steam. Like if I'd be willing, I guess, to put my ID on Steam. I trust Steam. Steam's a very trustable website.
You know, it's Valve.
I would not trust, because they literally in their thing says GTA 6 will require you to put your ID in our third-party website. I'm like, what the fuck? No. I'm not putting it in any third-party website. That's crazy.
Yeah, like Rockstar makes some great games, but they're kind of a sketchy.
Rockstar is not entirely trustable. I think a lot of their games are smash hits, but I just don't know if I trust them with my own, privacy and security. There's a reason they make games and not fucking contracts.
Yeah.
There's so many super brains everywhere. What are you? You're a pea shooter? That's interesting.
Yeah. Getting a lot of
killing it.
kills.
Whatchamacallit right now? Oh shit. Oh, he shot so fast. Good job, Chopper. Get that revenge. There's so much going on in just August of this year. I can't even imagine how the end of this year will come.
No, what else going on? I'm kind of stupid.
I mean, there's all this legislative stuff, and there's like ice
Alright.
stuff, and there's, you know, animals that are fucking the world ending or whatever.
Yeah.
Video games are all cracking down, and we're losing rights to even the games we buy. Like, what do you mean I have to pay for a subscription service just to play a game I purchased? Crazy.
And I wonder what the next few excuses for no Epstein list is going to be.
And, like, you know what's really funny is I think people would have forgotten about the Epstein list had they not been like, oh, there's no Epstein list. We lied. Like, if they had just let it drift away, I genuinely think there'd be less
I think their
controversy.
reaction made it worse. Absolutely. Also, their reaction made me think that they're pedophiles, which I think they're trying.
Oh, 100%. I have
So
no
now I don't
clue
trust.
why.
If you
like,
released it, then I would know that certain
I
people
think it'd be
are
easier for them
pedophiles
to
if
say
you
that a
could-
third party
like-
came in and wiped the database than it would be for them to say, oh, it just never existed. Because that makes them look so much worse. I mean, it's pretty clear. The tops of the world are probably pedophiles. No matter how you slice it. You don't even have to hate the government to just know. It's human nature to want someone who's young. And they want to feel big. And what better to do than children, right? It's like...
Very sketchy to say.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
If you want, I don't know, it just makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Also, I just feel like they can get away with it.
Ego. Oh, they can easily. They can get away with murder. Nothing's really
No.
below them.
We need to take more inspiration from the French back in their
I think a
revolution.
revolution isn't order. It's just, we have such a large body of government, and not everyone is a bad person. It's so hard. Because back then, there were nobles, specifically people that you could target, that you know were the bad people. Now, the line is gray, and we don't know who has crossed it. They won't tell us. I genuinely think it would
Yeah, and
come
because of
down
that, like,
we would have to like
release-
kidnap every single officer, every single politician, every single worker, tie them up, and then go through every record until we discovered one by one who was good or not. Be this whole
yeah, I feel like
process.
if they release the files, we would know which individuals are awful.
Yeah.
But now that they haven't, I just assume everyone is. I can't trust.
You can't trust anyone, and I'm sure there are people that are way below them who are fine, but there's no way to know that because, for all we know,
I mean, obviously, like the way they're reacting, I just know that it's.
yeah.
And if they like release it, then like definitively, like he probably can't be president anymore. Actually, maybe I'd scratch that. I don't know. He gets away with a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that
We're
I
lucky.
mean, from what I hear of when Trump got those felonies, like the fraudulent on the, they could get felonies and still become a president is not good.
Because you can just pardon yourself, and it's like stupid. I mean, we're lucky.
Also, the stuff,
like,
you know,
I know people are trying to push for it, but it would. I don't think it could possibly happen. This is Trump's last term. At the very least, we're done with him for this. Even the scary thing is he could still run for vice president, I think, and I still think he could be a part of the cabinet, which I think is highly likely. The latter, he'll end up as a cabinet member, which we don't want, but you know, not much we can do. Oh, you're a zombie! Holy fuck! Was I resing you and then I?
Yeah, we're
That's
dead
funny.
again.
I didn't
So I
realize.
heard the bzz, bzz, I was like, "What are you doing?"
I thought that was like a sunflower. I was not paying attention. He'll probably end up in politics. No, he's in what, his late 70s now? He's got to retire.
I think he's in his 80s now, actually.
He can't. There's no way we could let... I think we need to officially put a policy that anyone over 75 can't be president. There's no guarantee that they're right in their head. And they're far too old to react properly and could suffer any sort of disease or heart attack.
I think if your president can't physically win in a sword duel,
I think presidency should come down to 2 candidates fighting to the death with swords.
yeah, good
And
old
we
style.
might end up with a less corrupt system. Because then politicians don't know who to back on. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know a lot about politics. In the end, I'm very much biased from what I hear and about what my friends tell me and what my parents tell me. So there's
Yeah, I mean, I
really
do think that, like,
no way.
I mean, obviously, people vote for a reason. Like,
yeah.
if we can't vote, then it's not America, but there needs to be more regulation.
There needs to
Be a
be
president.
more laws in place for politicians and the president himself, because there's so many regulations for the regular person that they get away with. I get that they're rich. I get that they're money. But can it really be that impossible to... Holy fuck! Oh, that scared me. A zombie teleported into me. Can it really be that impossible to just have a system that isn't money hungry? Is it really? Like, are people that corrupt? It sucks, because
Yeah.
they are. The answer is yes. They are. They're just that shitty. There's no way we can ever stop it. It's human nature to be greedy. And it slowly makes you hate everything. There's nothing I can do. I'm not 18. I can't even vote. I know nothing about law, and I just sit here, listening to our world get shit on.
It does feel like we're living in South Park.
Yeah.
And I know, like, on the onion, I've seen, like, comments saying, like, man, I'm posting fake stories. It's like, it just sounds too real now. That's the onion's fault. It's like the world for feeling like a parody. And in that way, I kind of just... There's a quote that my dad said. We laugh so that we don't cry. So I just make fun of the world.
Yeah. I mean,
Because otherwise, I would probably kill myself.
I pride myself on my mental fortitude. That's something I'm very proud of.
I mean, I'm exaggerating, but
Obviously,
like,
I don't think
just the world
I
is
think it would take
shit
more than
place.
that. As it stands, even if the world was shitty, or I feel like you've got a solid life going for you right now. Ooh, fuck. I don't know. I slowly feel like moving to Europe.
Yeah.
It
Europe's
sucks.
on it there too. That it doesn't have any porn.
I know.
I mean, it doesn't.
It's not
affect-
even the
doesn't affect
fact that
us
like
shit,
I
no.
want to escape America, because Europe is just America. We just, in fact, they have less law, or they have less rights for us. Because like, no matter how much you hate America, we have more rights than most like countries. We just do. We can shit on the government all we want and tell them to their face, and they won't, you know, most likely won't stab us like they would in Russia. But despite that, I just want a change of pace. I don't want to escape anything. I just want a change where I
You
can
start a
breathe
new
in.
America.
I just feel like I don't know what to do in America. I don't know what to do in Europe either, but I just don't know what to do in general.
Honestly, I think the best thing we as individuals could do is just keep the
Keep the what?
aware of the bullshit that's going on. Keep the conversation.
Oh, I see.
And like maybe if like enough public consciousness like comes around and like we get encouraged enough, maybe like people will actually get to do something, you know.
Yeah.
Until then, the best thing we can
I'm
as
just
individuals do is
surprised
just
that,
continue
like,
discussing it and
I really
making
feel
sure
like
that these
at
things
any
don't go
point,
underground.
I just, with how how many people really hate our government and that are in the military, I'm surprised a riot really hasn't broken out. Like, they can't be paid. They're not being paid a ton. I know that for a fact. The military isn't. The people in the military aren't being paid a ton. It's like, what's stopping them from just, you know? Because I feel like most people in the military right now aren't doing it for the president. They're doing it for the people. Like, because that's our generation right now. We care more about the people than we do the.
Or for like
we don't
college
like
tuition because the money's bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's just so much stuff like happening at once with the government that
We can't formulate a plan.
Luigi
'Cause-
Mangione like shoot that CEO, and I can't imagine it's gonna be the time that happens.
Yeah.
feel like that's inspired a lot of people. Like
I do
at
feel.
the time
I mean,
when it happened, I was
Trump
like,
got 3 assassination attempts within his first few
Yeah.
months. Which is nothing
like at the
to
time when Luigi Mangione like shot the CEO, like I was like, I don't really like either of them. You know, I don't feel bad
I
for the
don't
guy getting
condone
killed, but
assassination
also
or murder, but at
like
the same
he
time,
was
I know for a
assassin.
fact that they're not a great person.
Yeah. But as
So
time goes on, I start to feel like we need more Luigi Mangione to like. You know,
like, I'm gonna be
his
honest. I would
justice.
not do it
It's
myself. I want more people to do
Yeah.
it for me. Because
Exactly.
I don't want to suffer the consequences. I just don't. And I think a lot of people are under our same impression. They want to see those people activate and activist, but they don't want to be the person to do it because there's consequences.
I mean, the dangerous thing about that is that if you're assassin,
Sorry, you cut off. If you're
we just
assassinated or an assassin.
is that if you're assassinating someone, it's because you're.
Oh.
You just gotta hope that they're radicalized on what is ultimately the right side. If they're not, then uh-oh.
Yeah.
You know?
That's actually so fair. Holy crap! I didn't even see the super brains in front of me. Oh, he's invincible? I think. No, we just have to get to the back. Oh yeah, he is invincible.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the cats on his head make noises. Are you fucking me? Why did I waste my time reviving you? Oh. Oh. Someone else did. How? I've always done is, because there's no point in crying over spilled milk, and I don't have the power to change anything, so I'm just gonna keep laughing at the things that happen, and I'm not gonna let them bother me. I mentioned earlier, I just don't care about the AI art thing because I just don't want it to bother me. It's not my business. It's not affecting me in any physical
That's
way.
fair. Like for me, like I as an artist, like someone who's like writing books and stuff and like drawing stuff, it affects me. So I do kind of have to be.
I like to write. I like
it.
to draw, but I know for a fact it will not bring me any happiness to get angry over this over and over. And I feel like more people would be happy if they could ignore. Like, I don't want them to ignore it. It's a problem that needs to be solved. But
Yeah, like I said,
don't
we
want
need the thing we can do as an individual is continue
talking
discussing
about it.
this and
Yes.
spreading
Because the more
awareness.
people discuss it, the more solutions get brought up. That's
Yeah.
what we want. But I also don't want people to get so stuck on attacking what's not the problem. Because you can't stop what's already out there. You can't just stop AI. It's already out there. We need to stop the people using it.
Yeah, or at least get like more laws in check.
Hell, I swear to God,
Like,
we should just.
the government's not going to
We
do it
should
on
put
their own. We need
paywalls
to
on
force them.
every AI. There should just be a paywall. Therefore, nobody. Like, I think that would kill 90% of the people who use it. Genuinely.
Yeah, that would reduce a lot of slop. Because like you'd be making some dumb bull. Is this real?
Like, is it really worth watching fucking Piccolo jerk off? No, it is not. I could go on Pornhub and watch that. Which I can't anymore because they're trying to get rid of it. I can't wait to have to put in my ID for incognito mode. It's gonna be fire.
This is the point of incognito mode, should be incognito.
Oh, you know what's so funny is that incognito mode only hides you from hides your search history and cookies. Your Wi-Fi provider, Google and VPNs and other stuff, they can all see it. Which means if your Wi-Fi provider knows, they send a bill of everything you've searched to your house.
Yeah.
Which
funny.
usually means parents know what you're searching, even if you don't think they do. And I know for a fact I've searched horrible shit. And by horrible, I mean the Lego movie.
I laughed because I got revived for some.
What happened?
Merged me into a pit.
That's funny. I can't tell if we're winning right now. Oh, we are not. Never mind, there's 7 seconds. Oh, what? Why is it frozen? What's going on?
Maybe we're in the middle of doing something. Or making progress.
Holy shit, that almost hit me.
Oh, I didn't see they.
Ow. Oh, it's good you're revived.
Yeah, with like the AI topic, I think if we do get enough discussion,
I think we could get a patent.
spread enough awareness, we could get some sort of
would
law
like it
in
if we
to
could
regulate and protect artists. You know.
I think it would be nice if, one, we could get a patent so that they can no longer sell AI art. I think that's the one we need to tackle.
Oh yeah.
2, I would like it if we could freeze AI as it stands permanently until we figure out it's the water problem. Once it's figured out,
And also just a morality problem too, because it's like takes stolen art that they're feeding into it. Like they're very open.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Trying to hide it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. But I mean, again, if we go back to the you can't get paid for it, then that solves the problem entirely. That's no longer hurting an artist's business.
Yeah.
Because now you can't take their art and sell it. It's just not possible. So if we make it so that they can no longer gain a business from AI art, and we solve the water problem, I don't think AI art would be a problem anymore. I don't think... I mean, there'd be like a whole, you know, ego people who are like, oh, I'm better than you because I use AI. That's still a problem, but that's not a huge social problem. That's just people being assholes.
I think artistically, like, it could still be used by corporations. Well, oh, you did say that. Like,
no, yeah, they can't make money.
Yeah. They can't make money. Yeah.
If we get rid of the fact that they can use it for money, then there's only the people who want to use it for creativity left. Because you don't want to. I mean, if you using it for money, there's no reason for you to use it if you can't make money off it. So we just burn it down to those who want to use their creative ideas and don't have the skills. And that, I mean, that's a good thing. We want those who are creative to get their ideas out there so that they can learn. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I got raped. I got raped. No, 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 no. Shit, no. I couldn't hit any of my shots. Get him, Citron. Oh, my hero. Oh, I love his name. Skunkatron YT. Playing at 3:44 a.m. I have been recording for 8 hours. I think this is the longest recording I've ever done. It just beats out my Resident Evil one, which was 7 hours.
Fucking Plants vs. Zombies.
Dude, this is so fire.
Yeah.
I hate you. I hate you and I hope you die. Oh my god, this is the same engineer, Skinkatron YT.
Yeah, I think
How are we
putting a
not dead?
paywall.
There's 7 seconds left. Oh, it's frozen. The time is frozen until we... Yep, I thought so.
Yeah, I think paywall could absolutely help, but we'd also... I think we should also have like some law that like, if it is made by AI, there needs to be some sort of watermark. Because AI is just getting so advanced that it could be easy to spread information and stuff. And also some people just don't want to care for misinformation. Or just AI art, you know?
I feel like misinformation is just so intrinsic to the internet. I don't know how you... I mean, I like the idea. Putting a watermark on all information spread by AI. That's a good idea. I think that would definitely keep the people informed more, but like... It's just... People are going to spread more misinformation than AI is. Fuck
yeah,
you, game!
Like, thing with AI is that you can make like videos and shit of people doing stuff that they didn't do, saying things they didn't say.
That difference from what I was thinking when I was just thinking text,
like with people talking, that's just hearsay, but that's like...
So I think I genuinely don't like AI videos. AI art is something I can pass. AI videos for me is problematic because
yeah, anytime I'm on Instagram and I see an AI video, I report it for false information or spam. Like, anytime I see it, I'll report it.
Damn, I can't believe we won that. Or we lost that. That sucks. 30,000. Nice.
We got a lot of coins, though.
Yeah. That was awesome. I can't believe the government is okay with people being able to use someone else's face to fake something.
This because they know they can use it, and they probably already did, like with the Epstein.
Have you seen some of those videos? They're so realistic. Genuinely. Like, there are still problems with it, but, like, there are some videos that are just so out there.
Yeah, I remember on Instagram I saw this one video of like a bear in this is like a backyard CCT
one more
footage. And a bear walked in. There's like a trampoline, and the bear like went on it and started bouncing up, and then it started like bouncing up like a little more, like actively jumping, and then it like eventually fell through. And it looked very real, partially because of like it being night and on like a security camera, like lower quality. But like it just seems like something a bear would do, you know.
I saw something similar. It's a similar video
first I looked in the comments and they're like, "Oh, this is actually AI. Oh, I feel like a Facebook grandma for believing this." You know? And yeah, I reported that.
I saw a video.
I don't know if Instagram will do anything about it.
That was it was bunnies, and the only way that people were able to figure out that it was AI was that during the first 3 seconds, a bunny jumps onto the trampoline, and a bunny behind it just merges into the first bunny. But the rest of it is just so real, and it's something you wouldn't.
The very side of the screen or something.
It's such a small detail.
Yeah, then AI is going to iron that out eventually.
Yeah, no, it's just getting better. Like, I don't want it. I don't like the idea, but it is. It's simply getting to the point where it's hard to recognize stuff.
And like, sure, the government can use it for their own good, but like, people are going to start using it against them.
There's going to be law cases where there's fake videos, and there's no way to prove that an innocent man is innocent when he looks guilty. I mean, can you imagine like the divorce files that could go wrong just because?
Oh yeah.
Like, horrible things will happen to innocent people.
Like, have an enemy, do like a AI sex tape of him or something,
Yeah,
you know?
it's like just lie about him, and they're supporting that.
Yeah. And also, it's terrifying that you can't believe anything you see anymore. Like, video and audio proof just isn't enough.
I'm okay. I don't know why. A lot of people hate the AI audio stuff, like the goofy ones, not the ones that are like someone else's voice, but like the really monotone ones. People hate those, and I'm like, who cares? You know that's AI.
Oh, we've had that for a long time,
Yeah.
you know, like,
and people are only like
translate.
it's just a weird thing to hate, especially with so much else going on. Like there are voice audios of like people I genuinely thought were the people. Like I've heard Keanu Reeves' voice, and it's just not him. It sounds like him. But like those are the more problematic ones. But people are just so hung up on the monotone ones that don't sound like anyone, which I find strange. I think...
Also, another thing that has been cropping up is like basically bringing singers back from the dead and making music.
Like I know it's not a singer, but the Darth Vader voice actor in Fortnite.
Well, I think he gave permission,
Yeah,
so
he gave
that
permission,
I think is fine. But like, for example, Chester Bennington, who was the lead singer of Linkin Park, like he passed away in 2018, and recently, like there are videos that I saw where they were basically having him do covers of like a Slipknot song or something with AI, and it just felt so wrong, you know, because he never gave permission for that. He couldn't
that's
have.
Something which I think the Geneva Convention could actually go on, because as funny as it sounds, the Geneva Convention strictly states that the messing of corpses and the dead is sacred. We cannot do that. That is something against war. And I feel like using a dead person's voice who has not consented to the use of their voice is like desecrating the dead. I think that is, and I obviously I can't say it's a war crime to do so, but like it's crossing something that the Geneva Convention wouldn't do. Therefore, I mean, kind of is.
It is a war crime, yeah.
Yeah, like it's fucked, and people don't give a shit because it's funny. I mean, are you gonna stop me when I make Trump sing "My Way"? But
I mean, Trump isn't dead though.
yeah, but like in 12 years when he is, like if I use his voice to sing "My Way," like not like obviously if things haven't changed, it's the same mentality. Then people are gonna be like, oh, that's funny because we hate Trump and blah 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 Trump and blah. But like it's still the desecration of the dead, no matter who it is.
Yeah.
I am sucking ass right now. My balls are being twisted and turned, and how are we all doing so bad? Oh my god, this is the worst round we've had so far. We're getting mollywopped, sweeped. Anyway, I don't like the use of real people's voices. I think the funny monotone ones can stay because there are people who want to just hide their voice, and that's fair.
Hatsune
I think, yeah, Vocaloid isn't a real person, so that's fine. I mean, until it gets sentience and kills itself, and we're like, oh fuck. Time will come when people realize that giving sentience to robots probably isn't the best idea.
Oh my god, I saw this one, I don't remember what, I think it was a comment on some Instagram post that was like, hypothesizing about in the future, there'd be like AI chatbots or something that, they'll get so advanced they're like a real person, and there'll be a universe where we'll be old and yelling, oh, my grandson, or my son ain't marrying no clanker.
Yeah. See, we joke about clanker, but like, fuck, it could happen. And then what do we do about our population when people stop marrying and even having kids or anything? Like, we're already seeing a decline in birth, as is. Because I'm not trying to be homophobic, but a lot of gay marriage ends up, not producing a lot of children. Obviously, I want people to be happy. I'm not going to interfere at all with that. They can just...
Honestly, there's so many people, I feel like...
Like
I feel like having
and
I feel
whatnot.
like there'll still be enough people giving birth that like
It's just a
humanity
lot
will
of people in our
survive, and if
generation
anything, will
also
be
hate
better off.
like our world, so they're like, I don't want to bring a child into our world. And I get the sentiment, but at the same time, like, I don't know if things are going to change if we don't bring a new generation into the world. That's not saying... I agree with you. There's so many people giving birth anyway. I think it probably won't be a problem for another 30, 40 years. But it's still...
I don't think it'll ever really be a problem, honestly.
We'll see.
Unless, like, AI completely replaces love
Well,
somehow.
yeah, again, there's that. If people start marrying robots, I mean, then it becomes a huge problem.
I can't get a bitch. Get
Gonna get a robot, right?
Yeah.
Fucking...
I'm trying to think of a rhyme, but I couldn't think of it.
Nah. Don't put too much effort into something this brain dead.
Yeah, anyways, I just killed 3 people in a row. That was sick.
Holy fuck, I saw that. Jeez. What a monster. Killed a rose.
I mean, they weren't looking at me, so it was kind of unfair.
You're fine, but it's okay. All is fair is love and warfare. I'm not making it over to that pea shooter. I'm gonna try my best, though. Please! Yes! I made it over! That's crazy! That's awesome! That's funny. That guy's the gnome hat.
I remember there was this, there was a mod for Doki Doki Literature Club, where, like, you know, in the end of that game, you end up in, like, a room with Monica.
Yeah.
I think there was a mod where, basically, what if you, like, didn't delete her or whatever, and, like, you just stayed there and hung out. And the mod was, like, super deep, and a lot of things you could, like, tell her about stuff, and I saw those, like, are we dead ass? Like, this could go so wrong with the wrong person.
Yeah. See,
and like with
an
AI, you know,
interesting
that
thing
could
about
get
AI
so
in
much
video
worse.
games that I really like is the idea that we could have more immersive storytelling with, you know, having AI. That means the story can shift around. Like, I'd even be happy if we could get voice actors to voice lines in games and then use their voice in an AI so that it would voice their name. Like, sure, you could get people saying the wrong name, but then that's on you for writing that name. And there can also be censor words. I feel like there's already censors on most curse words and slurs in video game names, so I feel like that isn't like a huge deal. We just get a little bit more. But like, I like even just that is something that I like the idea of, that we can get audio of people saying custom names.
I think using AI in games could be interesting as long as it makes it very clear that this is a game that utilizes AI, so that way it's not snuck into games that like where people don't want to see AI, you know.
Yeah.
And also,
I
it needs to
really
be disclosed what kind of AI
like
it uses.
audio, really, like voice acting audio.
Yeah.
For the voice actors who have agreed to it.
Just like I think AI art or something, it shouldn't
AI
be there at all.
Main mechanics, nor do I want to see it in any of its art style. So I feel like, I don't know. I feel like people would get turned off for just a little bit of voice acting, wouldn't they? Even that would be enough to turn them off.
I think if a game like snuck it in without telling anybody, and I saw that, I would be absolutely turned off. But if it was like a selling point, or like this, the interesting thing about the game is using AI in like that specific way, I think it could be interesting.
With custom stuff, so that you can, which I think people would be annoyed and be like, "Well, why don't you just code that in?" But I don't think they realize how difficult that would be.
Yeah.
Like, that is very tough. So, again, we come back to the crossroad of the good usage and the horrible things that come with it.
Yeah.
Holy crap, we won that game. I only made 8K. That's crazy. That's horrible. Whoa!
2 people. Whoa.
Whoa! Jesus Christ! Look at the first kill took 1 minute and 10 seconds. That was a shitty game. I love Chung Panda or Chung Peng. I don't know why I read Panda.
It's like the thing with like AI in video games is tricky because, like you said, like
if it comes into the core game mechanics, then is there even human soul in that game? Or if it's coming into the art style, then you're gonna turn off mass amounts of people, and you're using more water, which we don't want you to do.
So I feel like AI, like the good and the bad, is so like murky that it would be hard. Like, I think it would just be better off to, like you said before, make it so you can't make money off of anything that uses generative AI. That would just be like the best option, because if we go into like the nitty gritty of like what is an interesting use of AI and what is nefarious, I think it would get too murky and it would be so difficult to decide.
Like, it's funny to make a reference back to politics, but I mean,
It's just a gray area.
We're talking about the world, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's got a new chomper. Oh yeah, the armor chomper.
Oh, whoa! I forgot he was a thing. That's so cool. I love that chomper. I worry for our future, but I'm not depressed about it. Just confused.
Yeah. Yeah, that sums it up.
I'm not gonna let it get to me now, but I feel like if I don't worry now, it's gonna be a huge problem later, and I don't know what to do about it.
Just
You know, what's really funny was all the
ball.
like the talks about the government being corrupt and lying recently. It's just the idea that 9/11 was caused by an inside job becomes more and more probable.
Yeah, and less and less like egregious because
Yeah.
we just well, of course the government would do that.
Like, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just like we think so little of our government, but and like they deserve to be thought so little of. And yet I can't even imagine how much worse other governments are by the fact that they don't have the rights that we have. It's like, that literally means there's nowhere free to escape in the world. We're stuck in every country just...
Yeah, unless you just live in the woods.
Yeah. And I don't want to live in the woods. I like my Garden Warfare too.
you want to just live in the international waters? Like a big raft?
Dude, I think we need to build a boat society. I think we should get together and make the...
Well, it's gotta be a small society, so that way you don't get
boat.
people breaking rules.
Yeah.
Because obviously international is lawless.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just went straight for it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I died too. I followed you.
Are you a cactus?
Yeah. I just followed you brainlessly. I just thought, I like this guy. I see you. I'm trying to get rid of the guys on the roof. Holy fuck. My camera bugged out. Nice, got rid of him. I got rid of one guy on the roof. Oh, nice, he's dead. I'm going for an engineer. Fudge me. There's an engineer coming up on you.
You know what, now that I'm playing Armor Chopper, I don't know why I'd ever play any of those chompers where it has like the breath or anything, because the biting is just so much more effective.
Oh, hey.
I think AI did, or not AI, it's a big AI. EA said that they plan to incorporate AI into their games, and they got a huge backlash for it.
I can imagine. I mean, Markiplier can't even do it. Why would a big company...
Yeah.
Like, people...
Everyone loves Markiplier.
Everyone loves Markiplier. Everyone hates the big companies. They despise them. It's like, why would they think they could get away with something that someone beloved like that couldn't do?
I mean, they're gonna try to sneak it in.
Oh yeah, they probably won't tell you, and then when, like, because you've already bought the game, there's nothing you can do. By the time they put it in at like the 2-hour and 10 mark, so you can't refund it on Steam.
I mean, I feel like people are gonna, at least at this point where AI is, people are probably gonna find out and spread the word. Then there'll be boycotts. I think AI is enough of an allegation that people just won't buy the game.
Yeah, I think you could actually kill a game with just alleging it. Come on, did I really not kill that guy? I see you.
I mean, it also makes it scary though that since like AI is
no.
like so. Since I didn't know you were going there. It also makes it scary. I think I mentioned this earlier, but like to go further into it, like it's scary that since AI, like we wouldn't have this problem if it was like watermarked or something, but since it's not,
yeah,
there are some like pieces of art that were actually made by humans that like
that are getting marked
give off the vibes of AI, and people will see that and completely ruin that person's career if they're not able to like prove themselves.
Oh, there's an imp. Oh, hi, little rugrat. Oh my god, he got me so fast.
Uh-oh, I'll avenge you.
Will you? I don't know. Oh, wait,
I gooped him.
You gooped him?
I think. Oh, he did a lot of damage.
Ah, damn. Good try. even if we end up getting rid of the problems of AI, there will still be those who get accused for it, which sucks. Which is why I think a watermark is great. I'm heading out of
Yeah,
bounds.
like I said, watermark would fix those issues quite a bit.
Yeah. Which I think a big thing is if you're using AI just to get creative liberty, or not, just to like produce a creative idea, I don't think you'd care about the watermark. I don't think it would be a big enough deal.
Yeah, like a proof of concept.
Yeah, if it's a proof of concept, if it's just to get an idea out there, there's
Yeah,
no way.
and if you're trying to make art with it, then you don't deserve to exist.
I love that extremist idea.
Yeah.
How dare you be born? You just get removed from the.
Oh, that's bad. Ooh.
I'm not even gonna check if there's still zombies behind me. I'm just gonna hope there's not. I feel like the garlic is a worse flying unit, even though I think it's the exact same.
I think it's because the not the engineers one, the pirates one just feels so much more punchy.
Yeah, this like the
Also,
sound
the pirate
effect.
overall is like more versatile.
Pirate is so much better than the cactus.
Oh, that's an engineer. I'm fucked. Ooh.
I truly do wonder how the world will be in 20 years.
If it really won't, and there's gonna be a world, but oh my god, it's gonna be so weird.
I don't think the world will end anytime soon. I think that's the truth. But I don't think we'll be in this. I think
It might be pretty bleak, but it ain't gonna end, you know.
Yeah. But like in 5 years, I'm sure the world will be like completely different from where it is now. That's how quick I think it'll change. I mean, not even 6 years ago, I don't think we could have even imagined AI could get this far. I think people.
Oh yeah.
I think people would think of
Like
oh,
at the gym today, I was like thinking about like AI and like some stuff that was going on, and I, like in a moment of clarity, I was like, man, 5 years ago, like it's like right now I'm thinking like genuinely thinking like about how like morally against AI I am, but that would have been an insane thought like 5 years ago.
Fuck. I
That
wish
would
you
have been
would.
like just thinking about AI as like a dangerous being would be like a sci-fi idea, let alone something that I like am genuinely passionate about.
Yeah. It's so just insane how like far we've come, even if it's bad and good. I just got
I remember
killed by a
like
kite
in
shoot.
2020, they were like 2023, like Will Smith eating noodles, and it was like
It was so
super bad.
but it was funny. Back then it was funny because we didn't know the
Yeah,
consequences.
because it
and
was clear that
we never thought
it
it'd
was
come this
also
far.
very clear that it was AI. You
Yeah,
know.
we never thought it'd come this far. I mean, but in 2 years, stuff is starting to look. I mean, in another year, I don't think we'll be able to tell the difference very easily. In fact, I don't think most people will be able to tell the difference.
Already, like in certain, like I mentioned before with the
Yeah.
video of the bear, like it was like
And just imagine how
the
much water that
poor
takes.
quality camera at nighttime. You know, like
Yeah,
in
there
those
are
circumstances,
reasons
it's
why it's
real.
harder to tell. But eventually it'll be that that 4K in pure daylight. We can't even tell. Just how much water does that take in just to produce?
Oh my
video?
god, yeah.
And I'm seeing people at our own schools making their final projects out of complete AI.
I
Although
saw that too, and I just completely zoned out when I saw people doing
I
that.
thought it was like a silly concept, but I just didn't give a shit and I stopped caring because you know what my final project was for my myth class or for my science fiction class?
That was sci-fi. Yeah, that was where I saw a lot of the AI
Yeah,
stuff.
that's where it came from, or at least where I first saw it was. Well, you know what I did? I went out, I wrote a book, and then I had my two partners draw a comic, a physical comic that they printed
Yeah,
out
like
and gave to the class, and I felt awesome.
and then
I
you see
have it
these
above me
fuck
right
ass
now.
other guys.
I
And then you have these other like fuck ass students who fucking
who don't even care. They don't
just
even try.
generate it all with AI. You
Like
know?
I've said before that I don't let it bother me and I don't care too much, but like I fully agree with the soulless human aspect. That I genuinely AI with or art without
Because art is like an expression of humanity, basically, and like our experiences, our beliefs, all that. Like, if there's like a piece of like art that is toting a message I don't believe in, I still respect it as art and as someone expressing themselves, even if I don't agree with it.
someone took
If it's
time.
AI art, it's just not art, you know, because there's no human, like, I mean, there's an input like guiding it a little, but
I'm willing
there's
to
no
I'm
intention.
willing I'm a little bit more lenient. I'm willing to call it art. I'm not willing to call it good art, and I will never call it good art, no matter how good it gets, because art is subjective. So therefore, there are still people willing to call it art, but at the same time, I can also hate it. It's a really weird situation. I don't know how to describe it exactly. I hate it, but I'm willing to call it art because it is under that umbrella. But I do not want to accept it. And
Yeah, I just think art is fundamentally human-made, or at least made by something that can
that
feel
has,
and
yeah,
has intention.
I agree. And that's like, and oh, here we go. Here's how I want to describe it. I think it is under that umbrella, but I feel no pride, and I don't think anyone else should ever feel any pride or happiness or respect over it.
Yeah.
I felt genuine pride writing my story, seeing that comic get produced. God damn it, only 12K. And it made me happy because I know how much thought was into it, and people read my story and cared. I mean, I didn't even, these kids, the two kids I was with, it seemed like the total jocks. They sometimes would just not even come to class. I thought I was screwed. And then the day of the final, they don't tell me anything. They pull out a comic and reveal to me that they had read my story. And I was happy.
That's heartwarming.
Yeah, I genuinely didn't think much of those guys, but it really changed. I got the ice cactus. Fuck yeah! And that was from the random. That was from one of the random ones. Just getting the one piece at a time. One piece?
One Piece. We're so cooked.
We're so screwed. You know, we joke about brain rot. We do. We joke about our attention spans dying, but the AI is genuine brain rot. It is ruining.
Yeah, and I'm
our
worried about
creative
like
thinking.
what like a thought I had, like I'm worried about future generation is that there's just not going to be much creativity because obviously as a kid you might try to draw something, and especially with the internet you'll see better drawings. You're like, why can't I be like that?
Yeah. No, that's
And
a huge thing that I
then
think
comes
artists don't
AI
see.
and you're like, oh, I can just type this up, type up my idea, and bam, it's there.
Yep.
But it's not really your execution. It might be your concept at the core, but it's not your idea and not your. I mean, it is your idea, but not your execution of it, and
Yeah.
your intention wasn't really put into it. And also AI like will probably put a bunch of like random shit that doesn't really match your concept, but you might not notice it because it's too like subtle at first glance. And I'm just worried that like there'll be a lot of kids in the future generation who just don't learn how to create.
Yeah.
Like they might come up with cool ideas, but they won't know how to actually execute them because they just resort to AI.
Yeah.
That's probably why I'm going. If I
Shit,
like
was
when I have
itching my
kids,
eye
I'm
and I couldn't
gonna.
get my corn out. That sucks.
When I have kids, I'm going to heavily monitor what they do online. Like
I'm never gonna.
not only
I'm
because
never
online
gonna
is
limit
scary,
my
but
chip.
also.
So I never really agreed with the limiting of screen time. That's not something I think.
Oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm
But
just going to pay
am
attention to
I
what
agree
they're
with you. I'm
doing.
gonna heavily monitor. And this is funny. I will probably end up blocking porn sites.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's an addiction. It's like there is healthy
Yeah.
reaction to it. I mean, every once in a while, once a week, you know, there's a healthy reason to do it. Like to relieve stress, to get it out. But at the same time, I don't want my kid ever discovering the really bad stuff. Like no matter how much you hide it, there is CPU.
And also, if they
on
get into
public
like
sites.
fetish stuff, oh yeah.
I don't want them to ever develop an attraction to smaller kids. I don't want them to ever get into vor. I know I'm gonna shame the vor community, and I'm gonna shame the furries too. I don't want them to see furry porn. Like there are cool furries. I think furries are cool. Like there are nice people, but the stuff they produce is not something I want even my 18-year-old child to see. Like I'm not.
I mean, by the time they're 18, they probably won't have the fetish if they haven't seen it. You know, it's the problem with that stuff is that kids will see it at a vulnerable age and then end up forming it.
Yeah, an opinion and thinking that's what they want. It's an unfortunate circumstance, and I think I do want kids. This is funny. I despise the idea of me being the last of my family. I will never.
Yeah.
I could not let my dad would never let me live it down if I was the last. He would make so much fun of me, and it's not just that I don't want to get made fun of. I want kids. I want to see them grow up. I want to experience the awesomeness and the pain that is.
Like I've always fantasized about like having kids and being a father.
I've actually, a few girls have talked to me about being in a relationship and have told me they don't want children, and that has been an active turnoff for me.
Yeah.
Like, and
I think in high school you don't have to worry about it because
but like,
it's probably not going to last.
Those same girls were telling me how they want to have sex, but it's all for the enjoyment of it. And don't get me wrong, I would love to enjoy sex,
But at the same time, there is reproduction a part of that, and I want to produce something from it.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm going to take into consideration in finding a partner. I genuinely care. So I don't know. I want to have kids, and I want them to grow up intelligent. I think everyone does want their kids to be intelligent, successful. I want them to be creative. I never want them to feel like they're worse than someone else. Even if that's egotistical. I never want them to feel like they just aren't good at
I mean,
it.
they need to know that there's people who are probably better at them. They can't
They'll
have
find
like
that. There's no
they
way
can't
that
have
they
the
won't.
ego.
But like at the same time, I want them to never think that they can never reach those heights.
Yeah.
I want them to believe in themselves and put in effort. I don't want them to end out like me, where I sit in my room all day. And even if like I do stuff, like I have fun with my life. I'm not sad and I do stuff. But I don't want them to think that the only thing that they can do in their life is just sit online. There's so much out there in the world that I want them to do, to try.
Definitely want to get my kids out. Like that's like it's something that I think
If I'm
every
gonna limit
parent
screen
wants
time,
is
I
for.
want them to be out for at least an hour a day. I think that'd be nice. I want them to be in sport. I want them to play hockey.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
want them to play soccer. I want them to do.
My parents tried pretty hard to get me into sports, but just because I was an ADHD child who liked to bite kids, like it never ended up working out. But like as I've grown up, I've regretted not like. I kind of wish they like consistently tried like just bang my head against the wall until I became a
My
sports
dad
person.
was
I do like it.
so into hockey. I was first on the ice when I was 1.5, and I first played on a team when I was 4, and I played until I was 16. And my dad would never let me leave. He would never. He was always on it. He was taking care of me. He was making sure I was constantly training. He was the perfect dad for sports stuff. And the only reason he ever let me quit sports was because I ended up on a team after a bunch of unfortunate circumstances that was so bad that even he had to admit that the only way to have a better future was to leave it. And then I could no longer. I mean, I left mid-season, and my skills deteriorated, and over time I just lost the interest. He realized I didn't have the passion for it. I didn't have the love for the sport. I never did love hockey, and I really wish I did. This is one of the things I don't like talking about because I get a little egotistical here. But I was really fucking good at hockey, like annoyingly good. And
I mean, I think you can see the results. You know, it's not just ego.
I was in a top division. I was playing in a top division, middle of my pack. I wasn't the top of the but even in a top division, playing middle is great. And I never trained, and it's because I didn't have the passion for it. And right now, to this day, I still regret that. I wish that I had recognized my own talent sooner and had been able to change my motivation. Even if I never had the passion, I want to go back so I can train. I want to put in the effort I have now, that I care. And something, also like YouTube videos. I'm not crazy good at them. I mean, you see, I only have 24 subscribers. I'm not good at making YouTube videos, but it's something I enjoy, and I wish I had been doing it.
And you enjoy, and you're still trying it, you know.
I mean,
trying new stuff.
every time I'm drawing custom artwork that'll only be in for like 3 seconds of the video, but I care, because I love what I do, and I really wish I had gotten into it 2-3 years earlier. I had a channel that had 200 subscribers. I deleted it because I didn't care for it. It was something stupid that I didn't care for. And I was a kid. I didn't understand what I have now. So, thinking back, I mean, back then, Tommy Innit was just breaking out. Like, I could have broken out too. I could have been as successful, but I'm not, because I didn't care. And I lacked the motivation. I never want my kid to feel like they regret a life choice. They're going to. In the end, you will always regret something, and I don't want them to.
I mean, every parent wants to resolve their own regrets with their children, try to make sure they don't make the same mistakes.
I never want to force my ideas on my children. I want them to just be happy. And
I think you should get your kids into sports. Just make sure it's a sport that they like.
That's the thing that my dad chose, was that he did not choose the sport for me. He just told me I needed to be in the sport. He first got me on the ice, and he first made me play when I was young, obviously. But that showed me how much I enjoyed it. He didn't force me to play it after that. After the first season, I got to try out.
Oh, so he didn't force you into that? It's just the first thing you tried?
It was the first thing I tried, and then I tried lacrosse. I tried soccer. I tried even like young Little League football. And I decided I had so much fun in the cold and skating around that it was something I wanted to continue doing. And I lost my passion for it over the years because I actually did start out with passion for hockey. I lost it because eventually it's just competitive. And that's how a sport is. It's going to be competitive. But I enjoyed the aspect of making friends with people. I was nearly kicked out of games because I was so chatty on the ice, not out of malice, but I genuinely talked to the opponents.
Yeah, like you're there to have fun.
I'd get off games and they'd be like, they talked to me. They were friends with me because during the game I was nice, I was friendly. And you get into higher leagues and nobody will even speak. They're shit talking you on the ice. They want you to screw. They want you to fail because that means that there's one less competition. There's one less room where they can now squeeze in. And I lost passion for it because I didn't like the lack of fun that there was. There was no longer fun. It was all serious. And well, that's the nature of sport. That is. So I'm not going to ever like fight against that. But I want my kids to experience the joy of both team building, teamwork, making friends. I want them to experience exercise. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want my kid to be a Reddit mod. I want them to exercise.
That's the biggest fear.
Fuck yeah. Reddit mods want kids. Reddit mods are fat. Like I want my kids to exercise. If they end up chubby, that's okay. But if they're putting in the work, I know Elion puts in the work. He works out. I know he does. But he's still got a bigger body size, and that's not his fault. He's just born like that. So I have no problem with my kids being like that. But I want them to try. I want them to make an effort. And as long as they're doing that, I'm never going to harp on them. I also know the importance of privacy, because I don't get any. My parents are lenient on what I do, but they are not lenient on my privacy. I can't.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like if like kid wants privacy, I'll give it to. But still, like something like the internet, like it's so
Well,
like
yeah,
this
the internet is
wrong
something
that goes there, and you
I'll
gotta monitor it.
But like, I'm not gonna walk into the room at the middle of the night because I'm gonna be honest. Even
Yeah.
because like even without the internet, they'll still as a teenager there'll be something.
It's going to happen.
I'm going to avoid that because I don't want that to happen. That's such an awkward. What's happened to my parents? I'm sure they know. I also don't want them to.
They walked in on you, or
Yeah. I mean,
how did that conversation go? Because I've avoided it lately.
I avoided that shit. They knew. They 100% knew, but they just told me what they needed to tell me and walked out. They were. My dad and I are very much more like brothers than father and son. I've had multiple conversations about. I've asked him before. How does sex feel? How's it like being a child, like growing up? How is it like having a kid? I've asked him many things like that you would never really ask a dad. I mean, the conversations I've had with my dad are like any normal parent would be like, oh, that's disgusting. But like to me and my dad, that's just how we joke. We're having fun because we care about each other. We don't want to hide things from each other. We're siblings. We're not parents. And in fact, we've gone to airports and people will be like, oh, are you or are you brother and brother? And they're like, no, that's my dad. And I think that's also limited how I've grown because that means I grew up without a father figure. But I grew up with.
Well, I'm sure he still was to an extent a father figure.
My dad is, again, like I told you earlier, he's always supported me in, pushing, exercising. He's been a great dad, but like I lacked discipline. I never was. I mean, obviously, I'm an ADHD, autistic, OCD-ridden kid. I hate bringing it up.
Yeah.
But like, he never, like, even a regular dad would teach their son restriction, and I don't think he did. I think I started to learn it when I was older because I realized how embarrassing it is to be me. But I definitely think I lacked certain key moments. I never learned how to ride a bike. I didn't. It took me years to realize how to tie my own shoelaces. I had to figure that out on my own.
I think I'm not gonna want to be like. I mean, I want to like be close and I want to make sure that I'm a parent. But else, at the same time, I don't want to be like a wall that they feel like they need to get around at times.
To see me enter their room and think, oh God, get out. I want them to see me enter their room, and I want them to tell me about my day because they care. Not that they care about me, that they care about what they did enough to share it. I want them to be happy enough about what they're doing each day that they feel like there's enough that they can share into a story. Because I'll be honest, each day I wake up and I do a mundane task and I regret not being able to. I don't find it super enjoyable. Elion will ask me how my day went. I'll go, it was a day, because I don't do anything that I care enough about to share. It also limits. This is a funny just side part of it. I suck at solo commentary because I don't do enough that I care about. Like I do a lot each day, but I don't care about it enough to turn it into a story. I don't know. I really want to have a kid. I want them to grow up, and I want them to be happy, and I want them to try. I want them to be creative. But I never ever want to force something onto them that they truly hate.
Absolutely. Like if I'm like I'm gonna like get them into sports, keep them trying new things. I mean, you need to like try to nurture them into like being passionate I mean, if it comes to a point where they just genuinely hate sports and like any sports, and I think at that point it's
Then
too
I'll be
late.
cool letting them stop. I just want them to keep exercising, you know?
Yeah, like keep doing something, you know, that's productive.
They don't have to go outside. But I might end up building a home gym just for them. If that's what they want to do. If they want to work out at home, that's okay with me. Because I'll be honest, I don't want to pay for a subscription.
Yeah, I think something that's important to
Why did you
realize is that
respawn?
you're.
I was mid-healing you!
Oh, my butt.
No,
Or
not
is that
you.
someone else?
Did you die?
Is it something important? Yeah, something
sorry.
important to remember is that, like, especially early on, you're the role model.
Yes.
So I guess like the way that you want your kid to act, you got
You
like
need to
act
act.
the way that you want your kid to like grow up, at least like on the surface.
When I was
Because there's
younger,
so many parents like
like
I was ranting about this,
yeah,
like in the chat, how in there so many parents who are like that will have kids with them, and the parents are acting just like awful people, and the kids are there very young. Like right now, they're kind of saying like, "Why are you having a problem with this?" But I'm sure as they get older, they're probably like start to. I mean, some of them probably will realize that their parents are
moronic.
awful people, but some of them are also so young that they can't really process what's going on
Yeah.
too well. They're probably in their own heads. They're
They
gonna
just ignore
probably
their
end up
parents
growing
'cause
up
that's their
like that,
father
you know?
That's their mother
Yeah.
figure.
Like that's how they've learned to be human.
Yeah, no, when I was younger, I mean, it's a common trope, but my mom and dad cussed a lot, so I started cussing in second grade, and that's just a thing that happened.
Yeah.
And
Meanwhile, with my
even to this
parents,
day, something more
oh, go
recent, my dad's political views infect my way I see the world.
Yeah.
I am inclined, I'm a bit more enlightened, and I see both sides better, but I was inclined to like Trump more than I was to hate Trump. And I'm not saying
Yeah.
that hating Trump is the rightful thing. Obviously, morally there are problems, and logically there are good things. Like there's a side to both coins. There's a reason people like both
Yeah.
things.
It's gray.
But I was inclined to like him more because my dad only talked about the good things. Sure, I had found about the bad things, but because I only ever heard mostly about the good things, I just liked him, and all my friends around me hate him. So I was always morally conflicted on what to do. And even now, I still don't know the repercussions and the full things he's done, even the public things. Fuck, I missed that super brains.
Yeah, I was like you mentioned like the swearing. My parents never swear. Like they're basically against it, and if they hear swears, they're like, ugh, you know. I mean, they'll watch usually like they'll watch a movie or a show or something, and if it's like a swear every now and then, they'll be fine with it. But if it's like a lot of swearing, then they get like very bothered. Which I mean, to an extent, I get, but like sometimes it makes sense if like characters, you know, it makes sense they'd swear like that. But I think my dad once said that if he talked to someone who swears a lot, then he thinks of them lesser, mainly like intelligence-wise, because like you can't think of any better words to say. Like, no, that's just the way you talk, but you know, that's not how
See,
he
that's
sees
actually,
it.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because it was going to be something I brought up. Because of how much my parents swore, cussing became less of a way to insult and more of a way to express my emotions without thinking too deeply. Because like right now,
I mean, that is what's word. I think that's
it's
what
4:30 a.m.
No.
You can't expect me to come up with complicated, sophisticated words when I'm just angry at something. So I'm just gonna say "fuck my butt," you know? That's just what my first thought is, because I'm tired and I don't want to think. And I agree. I think swearing is a less sophisticated way of conversing, but I also don't know if I agree with thinking of someone less, because there are people.
Yeah, it's just a way to talk. Same thing as talk with slang, you know, saying like bro or yo, you know. Obviously there's like more weight to a swear, but it's like, you know, just the way people talk.
Yeah,
like I still like I'll still like use big words when I'm like writing or like talking professionally, you know, or even like just in general. But I swear just because it's like basically slang to me.
It's funny.
And
it's
something about how I started.
Across.
Something about like when I started swearing basically is because like Dad told me like his ideas behind like that when I was like I think in middle school. So I like avoided swearing, and I think around like freshman year though, high school, it got to the point like everyone around me was swearing, I started to recognize that wasn't too big of a deal, but I still like stuck to it. At a certain point, I think it was when my dad got mad at me for saying the word turd that I realized it was just bullshit.
That's sad.
And that so like I think the fact that he was like so extreme on it kind of pushed me away at a certain point,
Because
and I
like,
started going the opposite direction.
He had you right. If he had, because I think that's another thing. Like if we go back to the parents influencing their children, your dad influenced you properly. He had you fully, or not fully convinced, but he had you mostly on his side. But then he took an extremist route, and it made you as a kid realize the doubts you had in it. And well, I'm sure there's nuance to it. It's just, if parents were less extreme about their ideologies and let their children grow as they are, I think there'd be less disagreement between parents and children.
Yeah, same thing with politics. I think a big part of it also is that like I have Republican parents in what is primarily like a Democratic state.
Yeah.
So like the tug of war definitely played a part in that, but so I don't know if it would have been the same if it was like a Republican family in a Republican state, or if my parents were Democrat. But the fact that like a lot of people around me were Democrat, and then my parents were Republican, I kind of just felt like at first when I was younger, it was like, oh well, my parents and I are like, there's still nuanced discussion, but my parents and I are the ones who are like mostly right. But as I grew up, I started to kind of like see some like stuff on the Republican side that was kind of stupid, but my parents were still siding with it just because it was like Republican. And again, like go on like the extreme side, eventually I start like to realize that there's more nuance what you're putting down, and I should start thinking for myself, you know.
Which is
so
interesting
like,
because
which is why I'm on the
more
fence really
extreme
with
it
everything.
is, I feel like there is a lot more thinking of yourself now, because like the less influence there. But at the same time, I also don't know if it's a good thing to have more extremists. It's just, again,
I
nuance to that conversation.
I think if there's someone with parents who are like, who aren't really on one side or the other, just more in the like gray on a lot of things, like able to like have more nuanced discussions, like I think that's the best thing.
Yes.
Better than just being one-sided on something, because that could either result in the person just blindly following their parents or directly going against them.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I agree. I think
You need to always recognize that every side has like
there's two sides to a
some
coin, no
right
matter
and
how
wrong,
much
you know?
you don't want to see the tail side.
Yeah. Not just two sides of coins, but there's also like the side, like the thin side.
There's all, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's,
remember
oh,
that.
I love that. Oh my gosh. That's
Like I said, I swear, but I'll still be smart sometimes, you know.
I'll be smart sometimes, you know.
No.
No, yeah, no, that's.
Mhm.
I mean, you're right. Even if, like, we really only think about the two sides of the coin. We never think about the grooves in the center. We never think about, and we also never think about. We think about the fact that it's heads and tails, but we never think about the face on the side of the coin.
Worm.
The form. We never think about whose face represents us, or whose face embodies our ideology. Who are we following?
They were getting really wacky and unfortunately deep. You know?
I'm telling you, man, the coin is real.
It's real.
I'm just placing a bunch of mines on the track to stop them.
Yeah, I think it's important. Like even at a young age, you need to teach your kid that there's nuance to things.
My dad did a great job on that.
A lot of things that like are child-oriented
Yes.
are like more black and white, which in a lot of ways, like in certain aspects, is a good thing. But I think you also need to make sure your kid understands.
I think a lot of
this.
the way we treat children is simplistic. We don't think that they have the ability to comprehend, but they do. They do have the ability to understand and comprehend. But we don't want.
Yeah, that's why shows like Avatar or Clone Wars, like they're so beloved, because they're able to be gray at times, even though they're still like directed towards
they make
kids.
villains understandable. They make sides reasonable.
Yeah.
And you can't just, I mean, sure, villains can be evil without a reason, and it's a common trope. And people like it. In fact, it's a trope people want to see right now because because the villain that's like citable is so overdone. But there's a reason it's overdone. There's a reason we show these sides of characters, and it's because that they matter. They need to teach us important aspects.
Yeah, that's why I think it's so dumb when like something that's like kind of directed toward kids has like poor writing and like, or it's not like is very flat or
You know
whatever,
what's
and
funny?
people
Even
like excuse it as it's
SpongeBob,
made for
even
kids, you
SpongeBob
know.
tackles this with Plankton. Like even SpongeBob, a show that is downright horrid in terms of humor. Like SpongeBob's funny, I think we all agree, but it's butt jokes. Like it is not complicated, but they still
Every now and then they
manage
get
to do it.
detailed zoom in.
They still manage to provide a detailed idea and ideology behind their like the thoughts that they produce. Holy crap! There's so much going on. This is horrible. How did I get a kill? I got a
I think also like another thing with like being too far on one side or the other is if you're like too strict about like the media that your kid consumes, that they will probably end up finding alternative ways to view that. You know, like for me, my parents never let me watch R-rated movies, so I instead watched Dead Meat. You know,
It's the same
if
thing for
I
me.
if I were to teach like if a child were to be, I feel like my ideology, like if a child would be taught that like is more nuanced than just an age rating. Like some stuff is okay for you, but if it's not okay for you, then there are reasons, and like try to make them understand why it's like in their better interest to wait a little bit.
That's why I'm so into horrors, because I was told not to watch it as a kid, and I found my way through it. I
For me,
snuck
I'll
in.
probably be showing my kids some like horror-related stuff,
Yeah.
like on the lighter side, of course. Like
so
I'm not
Dead
going
Meat,
to
How
have
to
them play
Beat,
Silent
like,
Hill.
those are what I watch to get around like those parental locks. And
Yeah,
I
but
get
then you end
why.
up stumbling across something that'll be way too like for me. That was like watching Terrifier in I think it was
Oh my
5th or 6th
God,
grade.
that's horrible.
That was pretty rough, and it was because my parents like were so strict about
Wait.
R rating equals
Oh, we
no.
lost.
You know,
Well played. Jerks.
oh, we gotta get out.
Oh wait, no, did we win? Really? How?
Yeah.
The whole boo got through our base. That's crazy.
And capture it on time, I guess.
Hey, look at us. Hey.
Yeah.
Wow, we sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, 24. I like how we barely win and we make like a bunch, and then there's little games where we win first round and we make nothing.
Yeah.
And it's also obvious. This is racism. Oh, you know something I heard recently? It was the
What's that?
funniest thing. I heard it's another one of those stupid things, but it's some guy on it's one of those Roblox AI videos where it's like the AI voice like over a really shitty obby gameplay, and it was this guy going like, I hate anime, and I hate animes like Cyberpunk Edge Runners because characters have unoriginal names like David, and that's encroaching on, and they're because it's a Japanese cartoon, they can have that. That's racist. And I thought that was so funny.
What?
Because
I assume that's satire.
I thought so too, but I don't know. People are taking it pretty serious. I mean, obviously it's the internet. People are gonna get pissed. But I just thought I was so dumb, so dumb. I don't know.
Huh.
You can't win them all, but you wish you could.
Well, also sometimes you don't deserve to win. That's the
true.
nuance of it.
Man, that's true. Conversations like these are the type that more people need to be. I mean, obviously, I don't want people to be going up until 5 a.m. talking about stuff. But
I mean, these kinds of conversations only
conversations
crop
that-
up at 5 a.m.
I have had so many conversations with Elion, someone named Harry, Ryan, James, Patrick, because it's like this late night time when I can talk about anything. Because it's funny, I think we get less extreme the more tired we are, and we're more willing to talk and discuss. I think, had I been talking when I was fully awake, I would have scoffed at one point. I would have been like, ha, that's stupid. I definitely would have scoffed. I would have made fun. I would have put less seriousness on conversation because I'm tired. I don't have that ego right now. I just want to talk. I'm talking to talk.
Yeah, more honest.
Yeah. I can be honest. I can be truthful, thoughtful. I can be real. I don't have to be an ego. I could also fucking hate the super brains. You ignoramus.
What were we talking about before?
We were discussing the nuance between parenting and politics and everything, really. You know, it's scary. Just the future in general.
It's always gonna be scary. It's always spooky. There's no way to know what's gonna happen. It's such a gray time. And you really
I
only
think at
get
any
one.
point of
You really
time when
only
you
get one
see like
future.
the
There's
instant.
no. There's
Yeah.
not. No. There's not a second chance, which is the scariest thing. You have to make every decision count. And you're not always confident in every decision. There's no way to know until the very end.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it is like kind of dangerous to like assume that every decision you make has to count. Like because I mean,
Because then
like
you're
I
too
said, it's
scared
only
to
one
make a
life. At the
decision.
same time, yeah, you need to like understand that you're gonna make some dumb decisions every
Yeah,
now and
you're
then.
going
Just
to
think
make,
through it.
and there's
Yeah.
always, because sure, maybe the mistakes you're making are bad, but the likelihood of that those mistakes are going to ruin your life or is a lot lower than you might think they are. I
Yeah,
think,
that's why like kind of on an impulse, I just like decided to sign a termination notice at
yeah,
work because I like
you
um,
recognize the faults
you know,
in
it's
it and
not.
that it's not worth
If
it.
I do regret it, then it's not the end of the world, you know.
There's always more gigs. There's always more jobs, and you've got the work experience now under you. I mean, no one's gonna care if you quit a seasonal job early. You can just say you're going to school in 2 weeks, and that's reason enough. God, we have like 3 weeks. We're so fucked.
Yeah.
Me and Elian are taking the same course, so probably just
Which
follow.
one? Oh yeah, it's the thing
Sound
that covers
effects.
a lot of stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Joseph's taking a
Yeah, I'm
similar
just
course, but a bit differently. You know,
yeah, I'm just doing film.
I'm worried. No, yeah, he is doing some. I want to do film. I want to do script writing. I want to do just writing in general. I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to do voice acting. Can't really do them all,
Oh,
but I
voice
want to.
acting.
I
You ever
love
tried
voice
it
acting.
before?
I love it. No, I mean, I don't have any experience. It's just some. I mean, I love telling stories and I love doing
Yeah.
silly voices. I mean, hell, in your videos, you see, I talk to myself. I talk to, because I like talking to myself. I like just noise. I like producing. I like saying things. I like doing silly voices. Hello, my name's Crumpus. Like,
Yeah, I do love improv and
I
stuff
love
like.
improv.
And
Even
even
though
like just
Elion and all my friends suck ass at it.
yeah, even if I am like just acting to a script, I think it can still be fun if it's something that I'm passionate enough about. Like just being able to step in like a different character's shoes for once, you know,
Yeah.
and like fully putting yourself into it, even if I'm not good at it, still be fun.
Mhm.
It's just I don't remember how it went. Like I did take acting classes as a kid. Maybe it was because the teachers were awful, or I just generally like had a change of interest. But at a certain point, I just decided that it would be more interesting being behind the camera, actually, like
Yeah.
being the one who's telling the story, you know, or designing the story. to be told.
Alfred's. You know Alfred
Alfred, like as a person.
as a YouTuber.
Oh no.
I would recommend his content to you because he was a big. I feel like he's well known, but not hugely well known. I mean, still 3 million subscribers is a lot of subscribers, but he's a big channel that has gone through a lot of change, and his current content over the years has shifted from gaming to storytelling, and not like in the animated sense, but like he storytells a game. He'll do a Pokemon Nuzlocke or a fighting game, and he'll tell how it goes through a story, through emotion, and it's
Oh, that's
in my
interesting.
opinion, it's some of the best video content out there because of how he does it. I don't know. I don't watch his videos religiously or constantly like I did Vanos, but his way of writing, it's what inspired me to do my hour-long videos where I show the whole game. Except the difference
Yeah.
is for a lot of his content, it's voiceovers. He plays the game with his friends or has voice in it, and then he'll voice over it. He'll have a script that he writes, and then he goes and tells a story through that. And it's really great stuff that he does. It gives him so much character, so much world building in such a simplistic plot. And it's always been, it's my end goal. It's what I want to eventually do with my videos. I want to be able to do those long script format videos. It's something my mom, back when I was like playing Fortnite in 17 or so, I don't remember when it came out. But back when it first was coming out.
It was 2017.
Yeah. And I was making like short stupid videos, and my mom was like, if you want to do this well, you need to start making scripts. And I didn't understand at the time because the content I was making didn't warrant scripts. It didn't need scripts. But
Yeah.
I understand now that if I do want to make successful content, it is probably a smart idea for the current content I make. And it's always been an idea that I might want to try is, you know, playing a game, speaking during it, but I also then want to record over it. I want to tell a story with it, and I don't know how to do that yet. In
Like
fact,
directly with the game.
yeah.
Because I remember I used to watch a lot of content where it's like at like CS:GO or Call of Duty in the background while he's telling like a real life story.
Oh, no, not that type of content. No, it's more like I'll go back to the Pokemon idea. Instead of just watching a guy play a Nuzlocke, he literally makes you feel for the Pokemon he has. Makes you feel for the fact that he's won or the fact that he's lost. It's a great way of storytelling because it gets you invested in something that otherwise would have been brain fodder for you to watch in the background while you play a video game. It's something that you care about, that you focus on. It's really hard to describe until you watch a bunch of the videos. But
I can see what you mean, though.
His way of storytelling is very unique and original in the way he does it. And it was a big inspiration. That and Vanoss. Vanoss is rough humor. It will probably always stick with me. It's so funny, because saying this is such a... It feels... If you're not saying this ironically, it's such a cringy thing. But
like for Vanoss, it's more of a comedic story.
Vanoss is anti-woke, and that kind of humor, the anti-woke humor. I know, you laugh, because it sounds funny.
Well, I don't know if it's like anti-woke as much as just counterculture. You know, you're just doing what's offensive.
Well, yeah...
Or at least like just doing what you don't usually see because it's usually off, like,
I think
off bounds. But here it's not.
counterculture is just the anti-woke kind of a thing, but to a lesser extreme.
Well, example of that I think is like with South Park, how for recently they've been like anti-woke. I think the new season's starting to prep up, like because being anti-woke is kind of a normal thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Like at least with the first episode, it kind of seems like the new South Park season is gonna embrace anti-woke and make fun of all that, like or not, it's going to embrace woke and make fun of anti-woke just because that's like
you know
the
what,
popular thing, you know.
think
You're making fun
get-
of what's popular
because
and making
now-
people think about it
Now
more.
that I'm thinking on it, Vanoss isn't going out of his way to make fun of the LGBTQ community, but he's saying things that are against what you normally hear. So yeah, counterculture is great.
He's also probably just making jokes that get people to laugh. I just be something like that.
Yeah, I mean, he started making his videos in a different time, but that humor is what has caused me. Like, I mean, I've talked to about it. He would never, he doesn't find the word retard offensive, but he would never, you'd never catch him saying it because he doesn't want to, fall into that trope. He knows people who would be offended by that.
You almost said that.
What?
It sounded like you're about to say he knows people who are retarded.
Me?
It kind of sounded like you said, and then you like stopped yourself.
Obviously, I'm not the majority. I can't speak for every single... And I'm one of the minority, in fact. I'm not that high on the spectrum. I'm relatively well-functioning. But I feel
like Alex will like be fine with me saying like retard or fat. I mean retard, like
I think
I have
fag can be fun
I have
in very
enough
specific contexts.
ADHD that like I think that like people will give me like, at least people I know usually give me the pass, but like with like fag or faggot, like
Yeah, you
again, it's not as respected as a word, but also like
it
Alex
can be
usually
funny
is
in
fine with me
specific-
saying it if it's funny.
I know situations where it's
If
funny.
you're saying it in
but-
like a joke or like a, it's like a story. I mean, if you say anything in the context of being a story, like like
Yeah.
a white author is like having a character say the N-word or something. Like if it contributes to the story, then it's fine. Like with like something like faggot, like if it's just a funny joke, or like retard mainly. Like, but if you actually, it's when the way you use it that really like,
Heavily, yes. That deciding factor is heavily going to influence the people's reactions to what you say. But I've never wanted to hold back my words. I want to say what comes to my mind, and that's not the way that you'd go throughout life. That's not smart. You should hold.
I mean, you
back what
gotta think
say.
about your things before you say at times.
Yeah,
but
well, I learned that in high school. Don't worry about that. But I want to be able to say what I think about with meaning and without having to worry about the little things. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think people's, gender identification matters. But if I slip up saying he instead of a she, people treat that like it is a slur. And I can say that because I've been kicked in the balls for accidentally saying that at 2 in the morning when I'm slurring my words. Like,
someone's kicked you in the balls for that?
It was during middle school. I got kicked in the balls.
Oh, middle school. They just want drama then. They just want an excuse to have drama.
Yeah, I didn't get physically abused in high school, but something similar did happen where somebody grabbed my collar. And I'm gonna be honest, I forget my best friend's names. I called James Patrick. I call Elion William. I call Alex Aaron sometimes. I call
You've called
you,
me Elion and Aaron a
yeah,
lot.
I've called,
Like,
I don't even know my friends' names. So all like gender stuff, it's not that I don't care, it's that I can't remember shit. And I'm trying. I really am. I care a lot. Because I don't want to offend the people I care about. But like, I suck at it, and I feel bad when I suck at it. Because it's not an excuse, you know, as long as, but I am trying. But I definitely feel like when I make those mistakes, I don't want those to end up being treated like I just, you know, cussed someone out to their face. I want to be able to move past it, and people don't like to let that happen. I also feel like I'm on a tangent right now where I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm just saying how I feel.
it's 4:50 p.m. We're supposed to have tangents.
Anyway,
I
back to what I
just
was saying. I
say
like,
whatever you need to say.
I like Vanos's humor because it's dark, it's edgy, and that's the humor I grew up with. So that's the humor I want to keep producing when I make videos. I never want to be limited on the humor I make. Because
Yeah,
what I
same with
find
my
funny now-
videos. Like, I'll never,
I don't wanna
unless something
compromise
is
what I
like aggressive and like genuinely harmful, like I'm not
Yes.
gonna censor it.
Yeah. The only time I ever censored a word in my videos was when Elion said fag, and I thought that was funny. In fact, he's the one who was like, "Oh, you should censor that." And I thought that's genius because it was funny in the context.
Yeah, like sometimes like having a like, it could
Yeah,
be funnier.
yeah, it's funnier than just hearing the
Like for
word.
example, I was playing Brutal Legend a few days ago, which is like um, heavy metal inspired like hack and slash Jack Black playing main
Thank you,
character.
big man.
And there's a part where at the beginning where he says what, or like he calls someone like motherfuckers, and he's like saying it slowly, and then right before he says fuckers, the game pauses and asks you, would you rather allow swearing or have it censored because it's funny? And I thought that was so great, and I had it censored, and it was funnier that way. But also, I think if you're just censoring swearing, like
Yeah, because over
Just off
censoring
that,
it just
like-
makes you seem, you know, weak. It makes you seem like you're bothered. No, weak is a weird word to use there.
not really weak, but just that there's
It makes you
thing
seem
that
like, sensitive. It makes
like-
you seem overly sensitive. I
just the
think.
idea behind censorship, that there could be intention behind something that's minimized by like censorship.
It's to protect is the idea behind it. And
Like for example, if you made like a movie that probably would have been much better as an R-rated movie, you like deliberately made it PG-13, like you cut away from the gory parts, you like parts they
Yeah.
say the effort it cuts off or something, you know. Like it's like lessening the impact of it when like that impact was important.
it harms the story actively. Oh
Yeah.
man, this is our first time actually losing.
Ugh.
Oh, are we on the drawbridge and they're gonna fling us off?
Oh,
That's
fuck.
funny. Oh no, they're just gonna break the. Huh. Let's go, Zomboss. What a Chad. What an awful person, but what a Chad. Damn, well played. But we should make like 30k from that. Or not, I made 17k. Damn.
Wow, 17, yeah.
That's not at all. We made nothing. We did get sweeped a little bit. And racist zombies like usual. Gambling.
Oh my god,
I
got
made a joke earlier. But Alex said something about his personality being his gender, and
Oh yeah.
it made me think. I
Forgot that was
really
the same
don't. I
session as
don't
us.
like people who make being gay their personality. I'm okay with
Yeah.
gay people. I've never had a problem with gay people. But there's more to a person than your sexuality or your gender. There's more to the personality. There's your humor, your ideologies, and a lot of people just don't care about that for some reason. It really
Yeah,
takes
if
away
someone,
from
I,
human
mean, I think Alex
connection.
is joking about it.
Oh, Alex,
obviously.
100%. Alex is such a comedic. He's such a colorful person. There's so much to him.
Yeah.
There's way more than just his gender. And the fact that he can take those punches and keep rolling clearly proves that. Like,
Yeah,
Alex
it
is a
doesn't
great
care
guy.
when you say he, you know.
Yeah. I don't even say consciously. I've been saying it this whole time, and I keep forgetting. It's, but like
Yeah,
he knows me. He knows I never mean harm, and he knows I care. Like, and
I
he
mean, even
takes
if
those
there was
punches.
someone who like really like just didn't like being called like one thing, you know, like I would respect that if like you're a respectable person, but if you make your entire
It-
like
Yeah.
personality like just like this one thing, like whether it be like
If I ask
you're
your
gay,
friends
transgender,
what's
certain
your
race,
trait,
or
and they
whatever.
say gay, are you even a person, or are you just a
Yeah, I just figure
stereotype?
as a cardboard cutout, you're a
Yeah.
2D character.
Like,
I don't really respect you.
I can't respect someone who can't even respect themselves. Like, that's just not a thing I can
That's a
do.
good way to put it, yeah.
And it really demerits the works that actual homosexual people who care about themselves have put in, because that worsens the stereotype, that worsens people's opinions, that makes
Yeah.
it harder for them to seem genuine. I'm not gonna be able to get to you, god damn it. Fuck. That's like interesting cactus. What the hell is that skin? That's so cool. What? Again, nuance in a community. Ow, I died. Silly me.
Yeah, like when you, like, if you're like part of like a certain community, like you want to just be viewed as a person
Yeah.
usually, but like so these people like make it outwardly like that you're viewed as your stereotype, which I feel like wouldn't want, you know. But
Yeah. They
some people
actively
feel,
increase the
I guess some
stereotype.
people aren't, yeah, like you said, like some people aren't confident enough in themselves as a person. They just feel like they need to be like
They need to be
just
this or
a
they're nothing.
representation of this thing, and it ends up being a stereotype.
Yeah. Oh fuck. I'm shooting at our own healing pod. Whoopsie. Come on, come on. Yes! I took down that. I'm a better sniper than he is. That's what matters. I wonder where entertainment will be in a few years. Like, I'm gonna be honest. We already see that beloved shows are getting killed. I mean, Gumball's revival is a rare like exception. Apparently that I haven't seen it yet, but apparently it's really good. It's a great
That's
revival.
good.
Apparently Phineas'
didn't even know it came out yet.
revival, despite being a bit creepy, was good.
I
Like,
saw the only thing I've
was
seen
the
of it,
Candace
and the
thing?
way I found it. Yeah, the Candace
yeah,
thing.
I saw that. That's all I've seen from it yet. But like,
I was like,
those are
is
some
this
rare
real or is this
exceptions.
AI? What's going on? You know?
Those are some exceptions, but I feel like, I mean, have you seen like the Owl House?
I saw episodes.
So I watched before I knew about the Owl House. I thought it was a stupid cartoon that I would never care about. I thought it was a woke show. I watched it and it was great. It showed those ideals without making them a problem. And then I heard that it got axed, and that genuinely surprised me.
Yeah, I think my sister and I watched a few episodes of it at a hotel, and like, I think like the second or third episode we watched like was around the time when like the two girls like kissed for the first time. But there's enough like writing in there that I didn't really think about it as like an LGBTQ thing. I just thought of it as like a part of the story, you know,
I thought that was there one of
story that's already there, because that's like a good, from what I've seen, a good execution of that kind of topic.
Yeah. I think it. Again,
But because it's there at all,
it's
people are going
similar
to
to
riot.
our discussion about people. A show doesn't need to have its personality be that it's gay. It needs to have the gay be a part of its personality.
Yeah.
That's so, oh my god, that is the coolest Torchwood skin I've ever seen. Gingerbread house? What? That's so cool! That's just awesome. And I thought it was a great execution, but again, why do big companies hate money? They just...
Oh, I see the gingerbread house you're talking about.
It's just so cool.
Yeah.
The stupid...
It is,
I can't wrap my mind around why game companies don't want to be successful. Like, there used to be...
in general.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I don't hear about them as much because I'm not a part of bigger communities like that. But it's like, it used to be, oh, well, companies are greedy, and they still are, obviously, but it's like, at this point they're making such nonsensical decisions that you can't even hide it behind greed. You genuinely
Concord.
can't hide it. What the fuck is Concord? I still agree that there were some interesting character designs, despite I know everyone's hate. I think there were some neat characters.
I don't see it. Most people don't see
I
it.
know,
but
most
if you
people don't see it, but
then-
it's like, like if you compare that to Star Wars, it's pretty similar.
Modern
especially-
Star Wars, yeah.
Again, because that was what I was saying before. Was that I thought they would look cool in Star Wars. I couldn't imagine them anywhere else. Don't get me wrong with that.
I think if I saw them in old Star Wars, I'd think, what the fuck is that? But like new Star Wars, yeah.
That's true. It was especially the green guy, like the lizard-esque guy. I didn't think he looked bad. I think he just looked horrible next to all the other characters. I mean, there was clear inspiration that like half those characters, the cast looked like they were ripped out of fucking Overwatch and then turned into an AI dump. Like they looked horrible, but I thought there were elements that were appreciative. I guess I like to see
I
the
mean,
good in
there is
the
like
bad.
inspiration in the same way as like a child with a bunch of crayons
Yes.
who doesn't really know how to make good character design. You know, that's basically how it came off.
I have a bad habit
least
of
it's not
liking the
AI, you know?
underdog. I like the underdog
Yeah,
more than
that's
I
fair.
often do. And it gets me into situations where I like something that's objectively bad, but I try to, make it better. And I
Yeah,
get
I
that
think
I'm
it's
wrong,
good to like
but
try to find the positives in something that's mostly negative.
I really can't defend the game. I know it's bad. I can't even start to defend it. But I genuinely did find some charm in a few of the character designs. Obviously, I'm not going to say that all of them were good.
I mean, there's this one robot guy who didn't look like he didn't look great, but still, like,
But, like,
compared to the others,
I
he
mean,
had some
if
charm to
if
him.
you took those characters out of the context of Concord and put them in something that they looked more like they'd fit in, I think they look fine. I think there were some characters that genuinely might work. But put in that
I think they're still
context-
flawed because of the way, like, some of the proportions of the coloring choices. Like, I think
Oh, the
they're
coloring
still
cho-
flawed no matter
God,
what.
what was the
but-
coloring choices? What the hell? Like, I'm sorry. That just looks so... Oh, no. I just watched a poor pirate... Oh, did we lose that fast? Damn.
Oh fuck!
They held
Well.
that shit strong.
I wasn't paying attention at the time.
Yeah, neither was I. I never do. Ugh. Wow, that was embarrassing. Fucking crazy, Dave. I just wanted to be... Is
Hi,
there bird
Garlic.
shit on him? Oh my god.
I assume. I still am not sure what
Oh,
it
that's
is.
the
I
cactus.
think it might be taco dressing or something,
I don't know.
or semen. I don't know. Like Crazy Dave was like, "Oh, I got this win.
Oh, that's a
I'm gonna celebrate."
He's a little too into it. I bottom scored there. I did bad. That's okay. I was too
No, you
focused.
didn't have much time to get into it.
I did mention
Anyways,
earlier I'm
you're
not good
talk-
at the start.
Yeah, we were talking about what was Concord.
The
The
horrible
character design.
coloring.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. But I definitely understand that it's bad. I would never call it good, or even, I wouldn't even call it halfway decent. But I like to see better in what there is. I need to hide my pen, or I'll lose where my stylus is. But like slop like that, it just I can't understand what companies are thinking.
Yeah.
Why produce something like that and hype it? Why do you think that's a good idea? I don't get why. Like, even in Money Spectre, you don't gain anything from having.
I think in Concord's situation, it was a CEO or someone who was really passionate about their idea, and people weren't allowed to tell him no.
They weren't allowed to. Yeah, that makes sense. But
Because I'm pretty sure, like, there are people calling Concord like the CEO's baby.
I'd believe
like
it.
when it was
I
in
can't
development.
imagine any other reason why it would have come out like that. Oh, yes! Oh, wait, destroy plant teleporter? Fuck. That's stupid. Why does it say plant teleporter? I'm just hiding as a chomper, just behind, next to their teleporter, waiting to hope that I can get a kill.
I feel like that's a big problem, is we're not getting enough, like, ideas that are fleshed out from creatives, but rather ideas fleshed out from CEOs and
Yes.
people who, like, or more in, like, a strategic, like, business
Why can't I heal this guy?
position and not a creative thing. But since they have the power, they're like, oh, I want to execute on this idea,
We
but
have
they
the wrong people.
never
in high
really
places.
created
We
before.
really do. You know,
Wait, what?
I don't know. We have the wrong people in the wrong place, or in high places.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what it is. It's a show that I don't even know how to describe it without so people who have seen it. It's gonna sound really dumb. Have you heard of Blue Lock?
Blue Lock, is that the TF2 thing?
No. So what Blue Lock it's one of those. It's a soccer anime. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Oh,
it's-
that one! Yeah, I've
And
heard people talking about it.
I can't lie. I read that series, and I was genuinely surprised by the moral depth and the ideological changes that show brings out. I thought it was a soccer.
Anime always surprises me when it's like super philosophical
I
over a silly
genuinely,
idea.
I don't like sports anime. I think they're boring. I would rather play a sport. I don't like watching sports. I have never felt so invested in a sport with how genius the writing and characterization of that show is. It's just incredible. That Arthur is a genius. But, like, I went and saw the anime, and the first season's fine. The second season is some of the worst animation I've ever seen. And then I found out that on Twitter, you can find the artist's, like, cut animation, and it is jarring. It's beautiful. There's scenes that would make your jaw drop. It looks incredible. But I found out that the whole reason the show looks... It literally uses slideshow transitions, like the turn page transition. It is literal slideshow transitions. And the reason it looks so bad is because of the rushed industry. That the artists were being paid fine, but the company who was producing it wanted it rushed immediately. They didn't want to take any time to care. And I thought that's the dumbest thing ever, because you would make more money by caring, by not cutting out scenes.
Yeah.
And I don't understand the
That happens so much where
behind ruining
like,
something
it's insane
so
that it still happens, because there's so many times where a product is that would have been successful,
I mean, look
like
at Berserk.
gets
Look at-
rushed out, and then because it got rushed out and is poor quality, no one likes it, and then it fails. I feel
Berserk
like
is
companies.
by far one of the top 3 greatest series of Japanese fiction.
Or just
Like,
fiction in general, yeah.
comic fiction. Like, obviously, I'll admit, even if I'm not religious, the Bible is an incredible piece of fiction that, like, is hard to beat. Like, I don't even care about the Bible, but, I mean, to be fair, it is just one of those all-time, will never go away kind of classics.
Be careful who you say that it's
I
fiction.
know, I
I
know.
do think that's a lot of metaphors and stuff. Like, even if it's based in reality, it's still
No,
like.
I don't care that it's...
all in the
I don't
fictional,
even
you know?
believe that half the stuff in the Bible is real. I genuinely don't. I think it's all exaggerated.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can tell that it's
My dad thinks a lot of it's symbolic and stuff. It's not literal.
because a lot of it is to teach. It's not to, show.
Yeah.
Let's be real. If it was literally God, would be one of the worst people ever. Like, that petty bastard. Like, like back then they thought towns were their entire world. Obviously, when they say the world flooded, they meant like maybe a small city. And but like the fact that it's survived for so long, and it's partly due to how large Christianity is, but it is one of the greatest works of fiction just by its knowledge and its expansive existence. But like in terms of comic and creative visions, and not like literate. That's it. I need to divide literature and fiction. Fiction is not literature. Okay. I think Berserk is definitely within the top 3 of fiction. It is a genius series with emotional thrill and heart-pulling scenes, and it covers topics that are war, rape, betrayal. It does not shy away.
And it does in such a visceral way that
does not shy
most
away
people
from showing the horrible, like the horribleness of each and every topic, and I love that. It does not desensitize people. It shows them truly how bad these topics are, and those who commit them are truly horrible and heinous.
Yeah, it takes it so seriously. And then, I don't know if you've heard about this. You know, the Devil May Cry director really wants to do a Berserk anime.
And I think that'd be great. I know the anime wasn't great because of how political it was, but like I thought it looked animated well. I haven't seen it personally, but it looked animated well from what I saw. And
I was honestly very shocked when he said, "Oh, that'll be great."
well,
because most people think that'll be a heresy.
I thought I meant animation wise.
Yeah, animation wise, I still think it wouldn't fit.
No, it wouldn't fit
entirely well, but it would be better than what we've been getting,
I'm
as far as
sorry.
animation
The
goes. But
series, as
storytelling, no.
incredible as Berserk, does not deserve a 3D CGI fest that looks like someone shat it out through AI. It looks decent, obviously, for when it came out. But I'm looking at series now.
It didn't even look good when it came out.
Well, I know.
It's awful.
No, it looked awful. I'm not gonna. I was sugarcoating it. It looked shitty.
Yeah.
It just did. And for a series how good it was, it never deserved that.
Yeah.
It never deserved.
And a story that is that deep and philosophical and important to people, it's actually
it's a series that
insulting
is
when
life
something
changing.
that
It has changed
bad,
people's lives. There's a reason,
Have I ever told you that? Actually, I haven't said this to any of you guys. Actually, I really want to get a Berserk tattoo. At first, it was going to be on my neck, but
Are you going
I think it'd be
for the logo
better
that's
off
on
if
the
it's
book? Like the hard
yeah,
cover?
the brand of sacrifice.
Yes,
I'm thinking of
yes.
getting it on my hand.
That is such a
Like-
good idea.
The only thing that stopped me from it is that my grandma really hates tattoos.
Well,
So
wait,
I'd have to
you
like
know, just
really
wait
worry
15
about
years.
finding.
That's a little fucked up of a joke, but
At the same time, I also don't want to worry, like, think about this tattoo as like kind of associated with her death, you know?
yeah, no, that's fair.
Because if I wait until her death, then it's going to be kind of associated with it.
But there's also
Really
meaning
better
behind
off
the
if I get it
sacrifice.
than. Yeah.
I think a
That's why I
tattoo
was thinking
needs to.
about getting on my neck because it was so like, you know, the neck is like the most painful part, and also like there's people who don't see it very well. But you know, that's what the silver represents. But
Yeah.
I decided eventually, you know, what, ain't worth it. I'm just
I
gonna get
think
in my
you
hands.
can. I think. I don't know if I'd ever get a tattoo, but I've read series that have changed my life so much that I want to. I don't think I... First off, I'll be honest. I'm a pussy. I don't like needles. I don't want to be stabbed. And two, I don't want it to sag. I don't know how to look in my future. You know, there are jobs that genuinely won't accept me.
Yeah.
And I don't know what my job will entail in the future. I don't know what I'll do.
My
Have I
worry
thought
is
about
that
getting
as my muscles fill out, like if I have this idea for like a Linkin Park tattoo on my shoulder, but what if my muscles fill out and then it gets all stretched out, you know?
Yes,
Because like
yeah.
I just started working out basically
Or
like
like when I
last
get older,
year.
my skin sags, and like, how will that look?
Yeah. So I something like the brand of sacrifice on my hand, like that's simple, you know.
Your hand probably won't deteriorate
Not much
to the
is gonna
point
happen.
where it'll look bad. It's a couple lines. It's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
I think simple tattoos like that make sense, but I just can't get behind, you know, doing something so permanent. I know it's not permanent, but that money would. I'd have to put some real money into getting rid of it, and I don't want to do that. So I don't want to make the decision on something that I know I can support and love even without physically showing it on my body.
Yeah, that's just how important like
Series like
something as
Berserk
deep as
and
Berserk is to me, you
series
know,
like
like
Berserk and One
I
Piece
want to
have
put
had
like
genuine
engrave it into my skin.
series like Berserk and One Piece have had genuine,
Yeah.
world-changing, life-changing.
I hear a lot about
things
One
to me.
Piece in that kind of realm too. That's
One
why
Piece,
despite the length, I'm interested in it.
really spurred. Like, I started watching One Piece during COVID, and I've told many people many times I loved COVID, but I don't think I ever truly thought on the reason why. And I think partly is One Piece brought me so much joy in a time of so much sorrow. It taught me a lot about just friendship and about the darker world of corruption. I mean, One Piece is a series about slavery, racism, rape. Yeah, it's a series that, despite its lightheartedness, really goes into a lot of similar things that Berserk does. If it weren't for the fact that it's aimed at younger audiences, I think it would have done well. There's a episode of One Piece. It was produced as a special for the 25th anniversary, and it's called The Fan Letter. And in my opinion, it is one of the greatest episodes of anime ever produced, and that's without my bias of One Piece. And it shows the main cast is not shown more than a couple seconds, and it is entirely from the perspective of the Marines during something called the Paramount War. And it shows the bloody gruesomeness of what real war would be like. It shows a man hammering his blade into another man's head as deep as he could. It shows another man losing his leg under a giant ice block, being forced to tear and bite at it until he was free. It shows a man undergoing PTSD and learning about that even though the pirates are their enemies as Marines, a pirate saved his brother's life, and he sees the moral gray and the corruption. And it really shows a perspective that the main anime could never, because the main anime focuses on a more lighthearted version of all of those. And
There's still an episode of the anime though.
Huh?
It's still like an episode of the anime though.
Yeah, it's not connected technically. It is canon, but it's just not connected as a physical episode. You wouldn't find a number attached to it. It's just called the Fan Letter. And stuff like that. Like, One Piece is childish, and Berserk is a lot more serious with its tones. But
But they're still like similar
both have had
kind of themes.
such dynamic changes on my mindset as a person.
Yeah.
That I fully respect both series. If I were to say which literature is better, I probably would say Berserk. One Piece has faults, and I mean obviously Berserk does too, but One Piece's faults can stand out greater.
Also, One Piece is just so long and hard to get into. Like, I mean, Berserk's long too, but
biggest problem. It's such a. I was actually just watching and talking to some fans. One Piece's funniest thing is that even back when it was only at 400 chapters, people were saying it was too long, which now 400 seems scoffable since they're nearly 3 times that number. But One Piece is such a long series and so hard to get into. But when you talk to the people who have actually seen it, most of them will tell you they wish it was longer. and it's not something that you could understand until you finish it for some reason, because of just how enjoyable it can be. It's a slow ride. It has problems. Its pacing can be an issue. Its characterization can be an issue. It's a shonen. Its sexualization of characters can be an issue. The truth is, it's a Japanese author who, and most of them are perverts. There are underage women who are 16, 17 wearing bikinis, and their body. Have you seen what a One Piece body is memed as?
I've seen that a lot of the women look pretty similar.
They've got no stomach and giant breasts, and a lot of it is fixed during the earlier and later stuff. It's really that middle part that's kind of weird, but it is something that there are a lot of problems with it. Berserk, in my opinion, has a lot less problems, and in terms of
whenever there's something like that, there's usually some weight to it.
Berserk's storytelling just handles it so much better. Because it's not aimed at a younger audience, it's aimed to tell a story, rather One Piece is aimed at a younger audience. And while its story is a big part, it is an under guideship of a Japanese man. And while I don't want to be racist, the stereotype stands as a pretty strong stereotype of being perverted. It's just how it is.
I think it's just because the government only recognizes 16 as
it is the legal age of 16, which they can get away with.
I think that leads to a lot of people who otherwise would have been grown up knowing that it's bad, kind of instead growing up thinking that's okay.
Yeah, that's actually very true. Oh, what the fuck? That's my little garlic. Why'd you destroy it? Anyway, but a series like do you know what Gurren Lagann is?
Gurren Lagann. I did look it up. I heard it had really good animation, and I was curious. I haven't watched it yet.
I don't know a lot about it, but from what I've seen, it's a series that really pushes the ideology of hope and pushing past your limit. It's the shonen. It's the anime trend. It's hope triumphs, friendship triumphs. But
that show goes extreme on it.
The way it conveys it is a lot stronger than what you'll find in normal series. I haven't seen it. I'm telling you what I confirmed from Caden. This is from what he's told me, and I
think it's on my watch list on I think Hulu.
I have it open right now. I have a couple of shows. You know what Mob Psycho is? That show is just I heard great things from it, so I plan to watch it eventually.
Mob Psycho or Mom Psycho?
Mob, M-O-B, Mob Psycho. I've heard great things about it, so I plan on watching that. So I have a couple shows like that open as a tab right now. I just haven't started. But it is interesting how a lot of people shit on series like Berserk or One Piece without ever starting it, just because it's in a genre called anime. Because they don't want to give it a chance, they don't want to consider the idea that something childish or something that is in a fictional form could genuinely create emotion out of you. That sucks. I want more people to experience real storytelling. I think a lot of people want to sit in their...
Another thing that a lot of the kids media, all the industries regarding in that have done a lot of damage to is making stuff. Yes. I mean, it's fine to do some more brain dead stuff every now and then, but when you associate that with things for kids, then
comedy as a
we
genre
do get
is allowed to be brain
kids.
Dead. That's just how it is.
Yeah. Well, I think comedy can still be pretty deep and philosophical.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's allowed to be brain dead if it wants to be. Obviously, it doesn't. It should not. I would hate it if comedy was all brain dead. That's the word. It would no longer be comedy to me. Comedy is a multifaceted, multi-faced thing that is very depending on who is telling the story, who is saying the jokes, and I think. Oh, did we lose? We did.
Yeah, we got washed.
We have been losing ever since we had our conversations. Worth it. Do you see me right there? It's next to the. Oh shit! I fell.
Maybe. Oh wait, I saw you slip.
Damn. Watch us get 12k. Probably 17, but not a lot. But I do. Oh wow, we got nothing from that. Oh wow, 15. Lovely. I do think that I do think we need to stray away from kids shows being brain dead and start introducing. Did you ever watch Gravity Falls when you were younger?
Yes.
So
Gravity Falls is probably one of the reasons why I like horror, because
on Gravity Falls when I was younger. He worked on.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
The starting, and then he left the thing for a bit to work on some other Cartoon Network shows, and then some other Disney shows, and then he went back to work on the last 3 episodes of Weirdmageddon, and that show was so good. And it wasn't a simple kids show. It really made you think. It was a geniotic. That's not a word. It was a very genius and intelligent show that made
Also
jokes.
had-
Was violent.
It also had some stuff that, yeah, like it had some stuff that you wouldn't usually see in a
you
kids
wouldn't
show because they understood that kids are like not babies. They're,
Yeah.
you know,
They're
they
more
can handle a little
intelligent.
bit more than what we're showing them.
Yeah. And I think that actually helped with its, because like, have you ever seen the pilot for Gravity Falls?
I don't think so. I may
It's a
have
lot less.
heard about it at one point.
The pilot is about the gnome episode, the very first one, and it's a lot less graphic. Like
Oh, you mean the one that didn't air, or you mean like the actual aired
the
pilot?
one that didn't air.
Is that other one that didn't air? I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Probably not.
The one that aired was, I thought, was decent. You know, it is a pilot. It does what it does.
Yeah.
But
Telling you what to expect.
yeah, you're getting into it. I thought it was a pretty decent showing of what was to be expected from a show.
I mean, when
like
I was
this.
watching the show, I was too brain dead to care if the episode was good or not. I just watched.
I watched it because there's something. I mean, back then, one of my favorite shows, and unfortunately, due to nostalgia, it's still one of my favorite shows. Parker Plays.
I think that's valid.
Do you know?
Oh,
what
Parker plays.
you know what that is?
Yeah. Wasn't he on TV at one point?
He was. So he's got a thing called Parker Games. I never watched it. I didn't care for Parker Games. Parker Plays was a show on Disney XD that got 2 seasons. One of 12 episodes and one of 6 episodes, or 7 maybe. And it was one of my favorite shows. Even to this day, I actually rewatched it, and it's still such a humorous show, because it perfectly encapsulates the early 2010s in humor. It's funny, it's loud, it's ironic, and he's silly. He doesn't do anything drastic. He's not, he's not shilling an idea. He's not, he's not being rude or violent. He's just a guy playing games, and it is just having fun. And it really is it's the type of content that it's not brain dead. He was genuinely intelligent. And that's the type of children's show that, like, if they don't want serious tones, that's what they should be aiming for. They shouldn't aim for the colorful My Little Pony, but, without any brain. I know My Little Pony gets deep. Obviously, I've never watched it, but I know that it's
I remember looking over my sister's shoulder as she was watching My Little Pony, and it got kind of brutal, surprisingly.
Yeah,
at
it
one
gets
of the
brutal at points. There is, like, whole, like, political factions in My Little Pony. Like, there's serious topics. But,
That's
like,
funny.
When we think My Little Pony, you think of children's blah 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 brain dead cartoon. That's what you normally think of when you have.
At this point in my life, I usually think of more nefarious people.
That's true. But I when I'm thinking of the show, not the fandom.
Yeah.
When I'm thinking of it, that, like, I think that's not the type of content I want a kid to be watching, because they're not putting thought into it. A show like Parker Plays, obviously it's not brain dead, but it's also not mindful, because it's not trying to show a serious idea, or it's not trying to show an ideology or tell a story. It just wants someone to be happy. It wants you to have something to entice you and to amuse you. And that's
I think it's still okay to. I think even if there's like no themes to something, if it's creative enough, it's still good. Like I watched a lot of Godzilla as a kid, and obviously it stemmed from like nuclear themes.
Yeah.
But a lot of the Godzilla stuff I watched was just big monsters duking it out.
And that's entertaining.
It still had enough creativity.
It's not brain dead, but it's entertaining.
It had creativity.
That's a great creative outlet for children who aren't ready mentally. Because let's be real, even though Gravity Falls was a great show, it probably. Some of the darker episodes, like Weirdmageddon, I wouldn't make like a 4-year-old watch. SpongeBob, even some episodes of SpongeBob, I feel like they're like, oh, I don't think they get the taxes or some of the jokes. And that can be a part of the humor, is that when you go back, you're like, oh, I get these jokes. But I wouldn't say that.
It makes it entertaining for everyone,
Yeah, I think that there's a difference between making it entertaining for everyone and shows for kids, because a lot of shows for kids are brain dead. But they don't.
Yeah,
They're
Coco
not
Melon.
what kids should be watching. I think they should be watching things that entice them, that produce creativity, something that makes them laugh, something that makes them giggle, and hell, they could even cry, And it's something that evokes emotion. It doesn't need to be colors spluing around and yelling, because that's just not gonna help them grow. And then when they're older, 6, 7, they should start watching shows that have deeper meanings. I think that's totally fair. And I think more shows. I was so surprised to find out the Owl House had like such deep meanings in its showings. I never thought a show like that could do so, but it did. It was genuine. It was heartfelt. And it hurt me when I saw that the last season was axed into 3 episodes instead of 24, even though it was Disney's most successful show at the time.
Oh, why did they even axe it then? Was it just too much controversy?
Nope, no controversy. In fact, it was one of the most beloved shows coming out at the time. It was their most popular show. It was making them money. But you know what? They didn't. I don't know. They just didn't care. Apparently,
There might have been some
the
corrupt
author, the person who was directing everything, wanted to go in a direction that was similar to Gravity Falls in its ending, and they still managed to do that when like how it was ended, but they rushed it, so it wasn't nearly as great as it could have been, and so the ending didn't feel.
From what I saw, I remember there being some like dark fantasy elements that like usually aren't in kids shows, but are really neat to see.
Oh, it was great. It was great, and all of the characters' personalities, everything, like, you know, the main character is gay, or she's lesbian for who's the main antagonist for the first season, that girl, and you know that ship isn't the main. That is not the main point of the lesbian relationship. The main point is focusing on how she's gonna tell her mom. like a big focus is less of, oh, I'm in a lesbian relationship and I'm confused on how to handle it. It's more of, how will others accept me into this? And that's not even a main focus, because it's not brought up until way later, until the idea of even getting to... Because the main character gets trapped in a world where they can't see their mom. They can't see their family. They're worried. They're scared. They're in a world that isn't their own. And that's the bigger idea. You know, the fact that their mom is no longer... Their mom's child, or like the mother's child, is gone for months at an end. And you get to see the grief of a mother who has no clue what's happened to their child. Like that, it's a serious tone, and it's a lot more important than the shit that Disney normally spills out. And then they went and canceled it, and I have no clue why. I really don't.
I do wonder if it's like, because it's Disney and there's LGBT like
I know.
names, because they've had a history of like anything that, I think mainly because of like China. I remember one thing was when The Force Awakens was released in China, I'm pretty sure they in the poster they made I think was his name Poe or Finn?
Yeah, they made
it was
the
Finn.
black guy smaller.
Yeah, they made him like less of a presence in the poster just because he was black, and like I guess China had a problem with that. Like, Chinese people aren't white either.
In America, that's definitely racism, and it's still racism. But I'm gonna be honest with you, in Asian countries, they're a lot less accepting of other people in general. So it really isn't the fact that he's black; it's the fact that he isn't Chinese, which is still racist. But
I mean, in that case, why were the white people not smaller then too? Like,
well, that's because, let's be real, the skin color isn't that different. It's just that over there, they're not used to seeing black people, which it's still racist. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to defend that, but I'm trying to defend their point of view in not the big companies, but the smaller people, who unfortunately, like if you go to Japan and you're black, you will be gawked at because they don't see you. They don't see you often. They're confused. Some are even scared because they genuinely don't know what you are, or at least that's what it used to be. Hell, that's it. Even in Russia. Did you know that? Did you hear the story about the woman who left America to escape the horrible quote-unquote stuff going on, only to get beaten in Russia for being black? Like, even in Russia, a country which you don't... I kind of always forget that it's on that eastern area.
I mean, everyone in Russia is like...
people, so they're unused to it. They're racist. They're against it because obviously it's a more hardcore country, and it's... Oh, don't go to Russia. But, like... They just aren't
They're
used
kind
to
of
that
people
concept.
that make bears scared.
That's true. They aren't
There's
used
so
to
many.
that
I remember
concept.
I saw a video where it was like some guy playing around with a bear and like really like like the bear like a dog and then the comments were like, I was very worried, but then I heard him speak Russian.
That's funny.
Yeah, because like Russian people just have like a stranglehold over nature or something.
That's true.
I mean, anytime I see like videos of
Oh fuck that
like
cactus, man.
people basically taming bears, 9 times out of 10 they're Russian.
Yeah. But back to what I was saying, it's less that they're trying to be racist in those Eastern countries, and more of it's just ignorance. They are so
Yeah.
ignorant of.
And I do think the media plays a part in it because they're
Yeah,
it's just censored too much.
I mean,
like
so
if
another
there's more
thing,
representation
yeah,
there, they'd
again,
understand it more.
they're censored, and in a lot of Western media, black people are portrayed as violent. I mean, especially in like the early 2000s, it's just how it was. They were. I mean, even Blade, who's the hero of his own movie. I mean, if you weren't able to speak English and you just saw that, him slaughtering people, obviously you can tell that they're bad people, but look how violent he is doing it. Like, it scares you if you were ignorant of, like, who they are. Like,
Never really thought about that. I just thought Blade was cool.
yeah, because that in a Western audience,
I'm
Blade is
in
awesome.
America, so
But, like, to them, they don't know anything, and they're seeing a lot of westernized content of violent black people, and, of course, not all black people are violent. There's a lot of kind-hearted souls, same as any other race. But we stereotypically put that in movies as they're a lot more violent, even though it's not the truth. And then the Eastern audience sees that, and they.
I think it's because
get
there's
ideas.
larger, probably because there's like larger black populations in more low-income areas.
Yes.
Like
Which
just
is-
from
which
the
is
way
what
that
causes
like
gang wars and drug trafficking.
Yeah.
Again, it's not always their fault.
so there's like stereotype there.
I mean, we could go into the nitty gritty of that they don't want to do that. It's just that that's the life they've been forced to.
Yeah,
But
that's
not
just the
really a
town-
part of the conversation currently.
Yeah.
Though it is an important factor to hold if you were a part of the Eastern audience. But like that stereotype persists, and it goes over there, and they get scared. They're worried. And then the media covers it and tries not to, the media tries to shush it. They try to make it as a less, they try to make African Americans a lot more on the down low. They don't want it to be a big thing. So you end up getting that racist kind of situation where it's born out of ignorance and less out of malice.
Yeah.
Which, again,
Like,
is
in
just
like
an
the West,
unfortunate
like in like
situation.
America, I feel like a lot of it was like, say like in the civil rights movement, I think a lot of that was like just people in the South like being bitter about the Civil War still like generations later.
Yeah, sure.
So like they still don't really want to respect like black people as people.
Yeah, I mean,
And I feel like
have you
to this
seen-
day,
what's that
any
movie?
racism is usually because of that. Like just going down the. Obviously, it's not as common, but like it still happens.
Mhm.
But yeah, see, what I mean that like in those countries where it's more censored, they just don't see it very often, so it's
Yes.
more of ignorance.
What's that? There's this one movie about a black woman in like 1980s, 70s, or maybe even 60s. I don't really remember. And it's her working as a astrophysicist in an attempt to get a man to the moon. And
Was that the one that? I think I remember seeing it at school.
there's this one part of this movie where like she has to go to the bathroom miles away. She's covered in rain. When she gets back, she complains to her director. So her white boss takes a mallet, heads to the separated bathrooms, and tears down the sign, and yells in front of everyone that this is a unified bathroom. Anyone can use this, and this will no longer be a problem in our facility because they come together to get past their hatred for each other and realize that their common goal is to get a man to the moon. It is not to say who gets the man to the moon, it's that they need to get a man to the moon. And I like the unification of that movie. It's a great movie that really represents and shows the struggle of African Americans in that time, but also shows that there were people on their side and people willing to compromise because people realized there was stuff larger than themselves. They weren't caught up with themselves.
Yeah, it's just such a fascinating, like, I mean, I find any, like, movie that takes place in a time of, like, racial tension like that fascinating. Because, like, I just can't, like, really picture being in a world where, like, that kind of thing is accepted, but it was, and, it gives a lot of context to, like, ideas now.
I can't at all picture it as much as, those who lived through it, but I can kind of understand it. Because I feel like as we go through our world, and this is a huge extreme, don't take me at all at my 100%. Take this with a huge grain of salt.
Yeah, it's
As we
5:35 p.m.
And as time passes, we see a lot more hate towards the white man, and it's similar to how we hate big companies, rich, and you end up seeing a lot of people stereotyped, shit on. I mean, recently heard a white girl and immediately thought slut, and like I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but that's
it's a
thing to
stereotype.
do.
Yeah.
Like, your first thought of a white woman isn't a white woman; it's that she's a whore.
I mean, I think at the same time, because of like history, it's just funny to be like
it's funny to be
like
angry
comedically
against the white
racist
people
against
because
white
they were
people,
so
but
racist against others. But
yeah,
like,
like
I
it's
feel
funny
like
sometimes, but it
we've
could
gone
also be
past, we're
genuine.
slowly moving past the point of funny to the point of where we genuinely hate white people, and I have seen people discriminate against the idea of dating a white person. I have seen people against the idea because they are so with movements like Black Lives Matter. But I think that goes against what Black Lives Matter wants. Black Lives Matter wants
Yeah.
equality. It doesn't want the white man to suffer. It wants the black man to grow along with them. We want equality, but if we're taking down the white man with, the African American man, we just don't see the same amount of equality. And I think
Yeah, and then with
the,
time, it'll circle back around
Yeah.
to the black, and then back to the white.
And it will keep seeing the cycle that can't end until people put down their ego and let people be happy. Because they're
Simply don't be racist.
yeah, don't shit on any race. Don't say anything. And like, obviously, jokes are jokes. We can be funny. Shitting on white people can be
Yeah.
funny. Just as making fun of the stereotype of like I'll make fun of Rainey sometimes. Say, like I'll say like he'll say something offhand about like theft or like sleight of hand. I'll be like, oh yeah, you would know that.
Well,
But like that's a joke that we as people have come to mutually agree that is funny because we are friends.
Yeah,
there
like,
is a mutual relationship.
I basically make fun of races equally, including myself.
I have never had
because it's
problems
funny.
making fun of everyone, and that's an equal thing. That's a good thing. Like, because
If I have an idea that's creative, and it's not like
if
genuine,
a
it's
racist
just
joke
funny.
is creative, oh, go for it, man. It's funny.
Yeah.
Some real genius comes out of that. But like, we end up seeing a lot of real racism come out instead of humor, and it really just shits in the face of the people who genuinely care, people who want to.
Yeah, I definitely have seen like a lot of racism there, like towards white people. Like it does exist.
You definitely can't say it online because if you say that, it's like, especially if you're a white person saying that there's a lot of ongoing white racism, no one
People don't take it seriously.
Nobody cares because that's not what their agenda is pushing right now. And I know that sounds stupid, but like that's not what the societal norm is agreeing on. We still, and obviously I fully believe there's still way more black racism than there is white racism. That's just the truth. But
Yeah.
it's not. It is something now that people don't want to consider, because then I think a lot of people feel like they're in the wrong. They don't want to be in the wrong. But I think it's something that we'll have to eventually cover on because it is just a growing problem that is harming our own equality. I think one day we will, if we don't handle it, we will see an inverse where the black man ends up being a lot more. I can't think of the word, but ends up in a higher hierarchy than the white man. And I don't, obviously, I want them to be equal. I would never want to see another 1960s situation ever again. That just
I don't think
Obviously,
it'll ever
there will never be segregation again. It just goes against what we currently have, and I don't think people are stupid enough to even.
I think just
consider that.
population-wise, like there will
people
probably
take-
always be like more white people in America.
It'll be more white nation, but
I do see what you mean. Where like public conception, like
I would like it if we.
I did just remember my sister's friend's brother, like years ago. I had this teacher in 6th grade,
Getting nailed by it.
and this was like I had in 6th grade. This was like in 2018, 2019. So like this thing wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah.
But like a couple of years later, there's this thing, critical race theory, that was being passed around. You remember that?
I've heard the term. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
It basically says that if you're white, then there is racism like that has been passed down to you inherently.
Oh yes.
Which is in itself racist.
Yeah, that's a stereotype.
And there was the teacher that had 6th grade.
I'm sorry, watching you jump as the cactus is just so silly. Oh no. Oh,
yeah,
no!
it's funny.
My friend. Hold on, I'm coming. I got you.
But there's this kid that like the brother of one of my sister's friends. A few years later, he was in her class, and she was teaching critical race theory. And after that, he started to like actually hate himself because he was white.
So, yeah, again,
And like
that comes back to my point earlier, where white people don't want to date white people because they hate white people, and it sucks, because like, and then people genuinely hate themselves because they think they're bad people because they're marginalized to be bad.
Yeah, like they feel self-conscious for their skin
They
color.
feel guilty. They feel wrong. When that's not when we want to teach people. We want to teach people equality. We want to teach them that it's okay to be who you are. It's okay to be.
I think
To look like
I know that's not practical, but I really like the I think it was Morgan Freeman who said it that the best way to get rid of racism is to stop talking about it. To stop
No,
talking
that's
about race
great.
in general, you know?
That's
Like,
great.
it's not practical, but like you see the idea where
Or,
if you
like,
stop talking
if
about
we
race,
stop,
and
if
you'll
it
stop
becomes
noticing it.
hush-hush. So,
You know,
that's
if you look that
it's
way,
a
then
li-
that's just how you
I have
look,
I have
you
my
know?
own opinion on that with the N-word. I think people in general should just never say it. I don't think any African American should say it. I don't think any Chinese or white.
Yeah.
If we forget the word, we will lose it. No one will use it, and we will start to grow past it. But as it stands, it remains as a stigmatism for racism because we refuse.
I mean, it just became a part of like the slang of that culture.
Yeah.
You know?
Which I think inherently is not a positive thing. I just don't think. I think because a black person, because we just discussed a white person can be racist towards a white person. A black person can be racist towards a black person. Therefore,
I mean, racism can go any way, you
yeah,
know?
which is why, like, even if it's their word, it's not a good word they should be saying. It's a word that should be avoided. It should be a word that, like, can hurt no matter who you are. It can hurt.
And I think the term race in general is kind of dumb. Like, you have more melanin
Yeah,
than
because
me.
we're all
We're
human.
not different, like, you know?
We're all human. Because, like,
We're literally the same. Like, just one has more melanin than the other.
yeah,
You know?
we're all, the race is human. There's no distinction between that.
Yeah, it's not like
stupid.
elves and dwarves or anything,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. There's no biological difference outside of some genetic traits. Therefore, we should not be considering ourselves different races.
I don't know if it even is, like, that much genetic traits outside of the melanin.
Again,
I mean,
that is
there's
the
other traits
genetic.
like
yeah,
voice and stuff, you know?
I mean,
But that's more
I
just
don't
where
want
you
to get
come
into the
from.
stereotype, but I mean, I'm a Jew. My dad's a Jew. We have longer noses. There is a genetic trait behind it. It's a stereotype.
Yeah, that's
but,
just from, like, where you come from, like,
yeah.
the
Again, that
trait.
is a physical trait.
Just
that, like,
additional to
yeah,
everything else.
it's additional to the already characterized money grubbing, which is the bad trait. like,
The money grubbing is also probably just part of like whatever culture you
again,
came
it's
from, just
history.
got passed down.
Like there were.
And even then, like not everyone who
I'm
was
sure there
Jewish
were
is
greedy
money
Jews who had power, but that's not us. Not often, nearly never anymore. Like we are just people.
Yeah, it's just
There's
a
no reason
stereotype.
to say the Jewish race. There's no reason to say the black race or the Chinese race. We're all humans. There's no difference outside of skin color and some genetic, occasional physical traits. But that doesn't change us enough biologically to say that we're a different race. We're all human.
Yeah, I remember there was this sitcom I watched before. I think it was Third Rock from the Sun, where this family of aliens come down on Earth. I don't remember what their mission was exactly, but they just disguise themselves as humans and try to incorporate themselves into society. And it was like a really funny show of like humans trying to get themselves used to humans, and like being human. And the father of the family was a like he ended up being a teacher, and like there are these two other like it's like two women who worked with him. I think it was he might have been something else actually. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, I don't think it was a teacher. It was just something where like some office job. And I think one of the women was white, the other was black, and I don't remember exactly what the episode was, but there's this one episode where like race is brought up, and the alien is he just never really thought about it. He just saw them as people, and he was like, "Well, I don't see you for color or whatever. I just see you as people."
Yeah. I think
like
the
race
word
is just something that
has
humans
lost
made
its
up.
meaning.
I think.
I think the word race has lost its meaning in humans.
Yeah, because I do like race is just something humans made up, really.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just like skin color is another trait, really. That happens to like come along with some
the
other
word
traits.
race
sometimes.
should have been used as it originally was intended to encapsulate like swine, the race of pig. Like there is human is the human race,
Yeah.
the Euclid race,
Oh my God,
whatever the
I have two
word for
linguists.
horse is. Like there is because there are so many branching categories in different biological, like birds. Birds are a race, but not all birds are the same.
Yeah.
Which I think people started to think, oh, well, that's like similar to humans or different skin color. The difference is so many birds live so many different physically and biological traits. I mean, some birds can't fly, some birds can't do blah, blah, blah. They're different. They're physically and biologically incapable of being the same. But we as humans, a black man can do anything a white man can do. A Chinese woman can do anything a British woman could do. Like, there are obviously physical traits that define, you know, if I can't out-muscle, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you were my age probably. Or, like, there are bodybuilders or people who were physically born stronger, sure. But that doesn't change.
That's just another
Well,
trait,
that's
you know.
another
It's
trait.
all about traits.
It's
I
all,
think
it's
the
a
only time
genetic,
that
it's a genetic thing.
obviously like we've willed race into reality through
I
like
agree.
culture and
I
politics. We can't just say
absolutely
that
agree.
doesn't exist, but like logically, like the only time there's actually different human races was like with Neanderthals
Yeah, when there were
or Homo
different because
erectus.
that's
Like,
when evolution was occurring. That's the only evolution is the only reason we should ever refer to race, because outside of evolution, we're all the same. That's both a moral and a logical standpoint, which is I think pretty strongly
yeah.
held. Oh, there's a Torchwood door right. Fuck me. Alright, gotta get this off. Dude, why is my sensitivity for the parrot just so slow?
My head feels so cooked right now.
Oh,
I
dude,
need a
I'm
wake.
so sorry I kept you up this late.
Well, I'm
These
glad we
so-
have like these conversations, but yeah, I gotta wake
These
up
types of
at
conversations
9.
are some of my favorite, just because of how real and how honest people can be.
Yeah, like I was going to go to bed at 2, but like these conversations are important. I think if I don't get sleep today, then oh well, you know. At least
But
I
I
had these
learned something
conversations.
about other people's opinions. I learned something about the people close to me, and I even learned something about myself. Like these
Yeah,
are
like
fun
I,
self-discovery and and innovating conversations that I think are definitely, like, back to what you said earlier, necessary, that need to be happening. Even if it is at late at night, they need to occur because they teach, they learn, they explore the deeper meanings. And I don't think our society would be successful with. Whoa! I'm sorry. That's so. I just saw MODOK. There's a tree MODOK skin. I mean, he's in like a jar of acid, but like that's MODOK.
it's like similar, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, like these are super
Oh, I
important
see him.
conversations so that you can learn more about the people close to you, and so that you feel
More about yourself as
comfortable and
well.
honest with them,
Yeah.
and that you can learn more about your own opinions. Because I had one of these conversations with a friend named Harry recently. It was a few weeks ago, but we had a conversation, and he told me something that was really nice. It was this great line that he had heard before, and it was that when you're giving an opinion, the first opinion you give is often what you have been instilled to believe, and the second one is what you truly believe. And I love
That's
that.
yeah.
That's just, it's so deep, because I was talking about my views, and I was telling him about my political views on how my dad has shifted a lot of those, even though he really doesn't mean to. My dad wants me to be a free thinker. He loves that I think on my own. And whenever I bring up that he's like kind of shifted my political views, he's like, oh fuck. He feels bad about it. But like I was thinking, like, when we were discussing the topic, I
But
would
well,
say
you came
something-
into that conversation with a different idea, and he convinced you that probably like I think that would validate my idea for me personally until someone else comes around and like convinces me of their idea.
Yeah.
Like, that's the
And-
value of discussion.
Yes, but what I was gonna say was that we were talking about you know, politics, because that's how I got into the conversation about my dad, and I would say something and immediately go, wait, no, that's stupid, because I would speak first with what was ingrained in my mind, and then
Yeah.
think about it and realize that's not what I truly believe. That's what's been instilled into me growing up in my echo chamber, and it's
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean because I've
It's
done
a-
that too, where I've said one thing and then later I'm like, wait a second, I don't believe
It's
that.
like my friend, like I've said it a few times tonight already. You'll have an opinion, and I'll say something, or I'll have an opinion, and you'll be like, wait, that's, and then I'll be like, oh, you're so right. Why did I even say that? Because I didn't think before I spoke. I just spoke what was instilled into my mind, the first thing that I thought of. So it's a great quote that he had
Yeah,
taught
you know,
me,
it's
and I
not
would
false.
never have heard that quote if it weren't for him and I having that 5 a.m. conversation. God, Torchwood is so small when you get him. It's so funny. Tiny goober. So these points of conversation are super important to me, and it's genuinely bridged the bond between me and Elion as people. We've been able to discuss so much about life, and I think I'd hope that it helped him as well. But I never got to. Whenever I have these conversations recently, I've been able to look back and talk to the person about the conversation, how important these are to them. But I never got to do that
Yeah.
early on. I never got to discuss what he thought on the conversations as a whole.
So we're both recording this, aren't we? So
Oh,
if we
yes,
could basically
hold
look
on, let
back
me
on
get how long is my recording right now? I'm at 9 hours and 51 minutes. We're nearly 10 hours.
Well, how? Okay, you probably don't record with the same like bit rate and stuff as I do. My recording will be so like the file size.
I don't even know. I've never even edited my recording size, like how it records. I have the base OBS settings on right now. So who knows how that goes.
I was recording like very high bit rate, so it like
Oh, I see.
Looks good. And that leads to a high file size, which I can usually manage since I was able to get a good like external drive.
I have not used my pigeon, barrel, or cannon once this entire game. I've just been shooting. Hi, buddy. How you doing?
You've been successful. I got like 2 vanquishes.
Yeah. No.
Whoa.
Not very.
Ooh, flicked me a little.
Take a ride on my bird. Fuck. My bird, man. I think I'm better as zombie on attack than defend. Zombies don't have great defense. Well, plants have, I think, better defense. Got the torchwood. Oh, only nailed those 2 for 35 each.
Oh, that's why I'm dying.
Oh, the bullet in my brain is killing me.
It was like a plasma feed planted in the ground on the rooftop, just
That's
shooting me
funny.
while I was focusing on something else.
They're already in our thing. There we go, got him. Oh fuck, I didn't even try to dodge that. Bigger, better, cool. Bigger, better, butter. That's funny. We are getting sweeped tonight. This is rough.
To be fair, we've been doing this for a while.
That's true. We are 10 hours of this. I'm
Like, the sun's
realizing
coming
now
up.
that I'm okay with losing. Because
Yeah.
I would not expect myself to win 10 hours worth of games.
Like, the gameplay's, like, while we've been talking, the gameplay's kind of just something from my fingers, and I
Yeah,
just...
honestly, I may end up just releasing this as like its own separate. Like, I'll have the recording.
I was
like,
thinking about that too, just having, like, an
up until,
unlisted
like,
recording
Alex-
of, like...
Up until like where Alex and everyone else is, I'd have that as a base recording, and then once it's just you and me talking, I'd have this as just a privated video, or just something.
Yeah.
And I might like look back on if
The
there's like
philosophical PVC chat.
I've been meaning to play Stray, and I wanted to have Alex join me since he also wants to play Stray, and I wanted to have maybe one more person. My idea for the Stray video would be I want it to be a lot calmer, and I wanted the Stray the content to be in the background where we discuss more. I want it to be more of like a discussion thing.
Yeah, that was why I decided to do that Plants vs. Zombies stream, because I knew, like, even though the game itself, like, if it was just, like,
that was
playing, it would
heavily,
be
like,
boring
even
as
though
shit,
we were
but
heavily
it's the kind of
carrying
video where you talk a lot.
Yeah, and I liked that. That's actually what gave me the idea recently to do the Stray thing, where I definitely only have like 1, maybe 2 people spectating, to avoid messy, loud recordings.
Yeah.
Just so that we could discuss, and then really, I just shot my own zombie. That's awesome. Get out there. Torchwood, explode. Please don't kill me. Oh. But like these types of videos are important, I think, and they're important to me. So, just being able to produce and make them matter. I really like. I think this is actually the first time I ever recorded a video like this, where I've just had gameplay behind words.
I think there's people who would really appreciate, like, a philosophical...
I think this
Like,
is
they go
honestly
to
think
what
this
seems
is a
like
video,
I'm playing.
If I had
like
100 or so subscribers, I think this is a video that I'd actually record and produce, or like this is a video I'd post, just because a philosophical video like this could reach an audience that I think would care. You know, I don't say it often.
If the bar is
I
just
don't say it
100
often.
subs, what's stopping you now?
I'm just so sad that like, I mean, obviously, not often do you strike it big on YouTube, but like, it hurts me when I produce like so many videos. Like I've got 25 videos out there that I genuinely like. Well, I mean, I like 19 of them out of the 25, and it hurts because I look at my subscriber count. It's just 24 people, and it's all like my friends, and it hurts. Because like while I'm producing videos,
That's why you gotta understand that you're making it for fun,
I am making it for fun. That's why I do it. Like that. Never once have I ever made a video for getting popular, but like I can't help but feel like I'm getting pitied by the people around me. Because like I can't help but feel like I post a video and people are like, oh, Noah posted, I should watch it just to support him. Like I don't want my audience to be the people I'm surrounded by. I want it to be an expansive, because my whole goal in YouTube is to make others happy, and it's to make them enjoy watching YouTube. I want them to be able
I think uploading like videos where people expected like get like some like just a fun game video and then they start like getting some like valuable discussion from it. I think people would really like enjoy and value that, you know.
Yeah. I've never posted a video where I thought, oh, this will get 100 views,
for example,
200 views, it'll get me a couple subscribers. Like I've only ever posted videos that I wanted to post.
Yeah.
And if it got
like an
stuff,
example, example that's like strictly like kind of like gameplay in the background while you're talking about something that's deep, like the weekly slap that Jay Flat does.
Yeah.
Which he was inspired by some other stuff before him, where he kind of just talks about a certain like important like deep topic. Like a lot of times I think one of his fans are like write him a message or something about like something that they're scared or self-conscious about, you know, like something they're worried about, and he'll make a video like discussing it. And I think those kinds of videos, like there's not enough of them. At least I don't see enough of them, but they're important.
Hello, Corn. Oh, that's so good.
And I think it'll be so much better if you have like multiple people going back and forth while like playing a game and like talking.
Yeah.
I think something like this could make for some good content if you're able to.
Like I've seen a lot of commentary videos where it's like it'll have content in the background and a guy talking, but I think they could do so much better when there's 2 or more people talking. I think for like kind of because you get into that podcast territory, but I think videos like this are better than podcasts because one, you have something to hook your audience into. They're not forced to just do something else, because when they're doing something else, they tune you out. They don't care. But when they're genuinely watching the content you produce, then they're listening to what you're saying. And then having another person means you're not stuck in your echo chamber. You can bounce ideas back and forth. You can discuss. You are more confident, to be honest, and you see more viewpoints that you wouldn't have seen prior. I hate you. I want you to perish. Why would you do that to me? Fucking Citron just nuked all of my abilities.
Oh my god, the chomper got them all. Were you in the fray too?
I was
just
not.
like
I
gang
just think
raping him.
it's funny.
And they like putting it into like a video format, like where
Like,
people
this
can
may be
comment
something
on
I
the
post.
video. Like that could lead to further comments, like discussing like stuff that we didn't even think of. Maybe.
No, that'd be great. Like, I would love it if the comment section would discuss, you know, their own ideas. Like, because
I mean, that's
no
assuming that
idea
people
how
watch
many
the video.
people come up with genius solutions to problems. Like, I'm sure there's even someone out there right now who has an incredible solution to the AI problem, but nobody hears them. Nobody knows them. And if their idea could get out there, even just once, that'd be lovely. I want to hear others' opinions, because others' opinions are just so interesting. Obviously, there's the dumbasses who rage bait, and I mean, I'm even willing to.
I mean, usually it's obvious enough.
Yeah. I mean, even if they are rage baiting, I'm willing to at least listen to their opinion and then hate on it.
Yeah, because it
just
usually
hate on it.
comes from somewhere, like
There
whether it be
is
like
something.
counterculture or you know.
It comes from their experience. There's a reason why they're doing it, you know. I think there's so many different sides. I mean, we said it earlier. We said nuance, so, like you could a million times, but
yeah,
the nuance goes so deep that I just don't think we even covered a quarter of it. I don't think we got nearly anywhere near. And what's funnier is we may even be able to find people who have more experience on topics, so we get better and better viewpoints on each and every discussion.
Yeah, because we're just a bunch of like dumbasses straight out of high school. Like we don't know
I'm just
much.
some
Like
kid who knows nothing about politics. I know next to nothing about AI consumption, and I go off hearsay, what I hear and what I see, and I don't see a lot. Trust me.
yeah.
So being able to experience more refined opinions, or I guess I wouldn't call it refined, but more experienced opinions, means so much more to me than what it would be to just bounce back in an echo chamber. Please don't die to that stupid pea
Holy
shooter.
shit, that was 3 people I just killed with that one shot.
Oh, nice. See, me on the other
Oh,
hand,
and
just
then
got
I
my
got
ass kicked
gang
by a
raped.
pea shooter. I gotta play this game more just to work on the trophies of this game.
Yeah.
Just for the fun of it.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind if you were to upload this, because obviously, like we say, stuff
Yeah,
that like
I was gonna say, I
might
was
be
gonna ask you a moment
controversial,
ago
but
if
it's
you're
still
okay
important
with
to
that.
talk about. I'd totally be okay with it.
I would definitely edit around a few things. I've definitely said some things that I now like think on. And I'm like, is that really what I think about? Is that stupid, ignorant? But I think I'd like to keep the whole thing because that's more genuine. If I upload a
Yeah,
video like
like
this,
I
I want
said,
it to be
it's
as
more
genuine as
genuine.
possible, because that means that sparks discussion. And I think discussion's the most important thing over dignity or pride. So I think I really only edited down a bit because I don't want to produce a 5-hour video. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's just like, how many hours have we been talking since they left? Like at least 4.
I don't know.
Because they
Yeah,
left around 2, didn't they? Maybe 1.
I think so.
So this is like a
It's
4
been like 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 or 5 hour like long recording. I definitely have to edit a bit, cut out, because there's also parts where we're just silently playing. I'd cut out that. But I'd keep a lot of the main discussion. I wouldn't mind this being a 2-hour long video that I just put out, mostly unedited.
I don't
Like,
care how long it is. You know.
you know what?
Like,
I
people
need to
can,
make
like,
a
watch
playlist on my
it
channel
parts.
just called VODs, and it's not gonna be like stream VODs, but it's just gonna be giant blocks of text or video that I don't want to edit. I want it to be in genuine.
I think calling it VOD would be a little like
misleading,
misleading.
yes, because I don't
like,
have a
nice
word for
wonder.
it yet. I'm trying to give
Yeah.
like an example of what it would be. I think I'd have
Yeah,
to
I get
brainstorm. Oh, essays maybe? Discussions. Discussion works better than essays. I'd figure it out when I get to it, but the more I talk about it, the more I think it'd be better to produce. I just cut out, the first 4 or so hours of this, where it's like the actual gameplay and memes and whatnot, and then I'd put in all of this as one giant block. I wouldn't really give it a thumbnail. I think I'd still give it a thumbnail. I think I like doodling.
I think it could pop off if you like give it like a simple like
Oh,
just zoomed in
like a
screenshot
TED
of some
talk.
funny
I should
thing.
take a TED talk, like a picture, and I should just I should redoodle that to be like pea shooter or pirate zombie. There's so many great thumbnails to do. Oh, I'm getting giddy because I just love the.
I was
idea
also
of
thinking,
thumbnails
like,
for this.
I was also like, if I were to do a video like this, like just because of the nature of it, I think it would. Personally, I think it'd be more fitting if it's like just like a screenshot of the game that's like edited like just a little bit to like work more as a thumbnail. And the title would be something like a philosophical chat
Debate.
to Plants vs Zombies 2 or something.
Yeah.
You know,
I think.
we haven't really been debating much.
No,
I mean,
you're
we've
right.
done a little. It's mostly
It's
just
a
a discussion.
It's a discussion. Yeah. I just.
And I
not
feel
using
like
my words properly 'cause
debate-
I'm tired.
I feel like debates aren't really that
Debate-
great anyways, because
debates-
it's more of like trying to get your
Yeah.
side across rather than understanding the others.
I
It's
agree.
kind of like a battle.
Which is kind of how like I think debate and argument has devolved, because it used to be an understanding, and now it's just who can yell loudest, who can get their voice across,
who can come up with the most creative insult.
yeah, it's who can insult and defame the other person more. It's no longer
I
about
think it's
understanding
fun when
people's
it's not
opinions.
too serious, but like when you're actually trying to get a point, like when you're talking about serious topics, like I think it's better to have like a more like again a nuanced conversation where you're willing to change your views,
The nuance
but you're
of Plants
also
vs Zombies. That's a good
Yeah.
title. There you go.
I feel like that would be a little misleading too. Like you think it's an actual essay about Plants vs Zombies.
That's the nuance
We're not really talking
on
about it.
discussion in Plants vs Zombies. I think. Oh man, misleading information.
I think
it's
just-
tough to get around.
Yeah. I think just saying philosophical discussion
Yeah.
to Plants vs
I
Zombies
think
2 or
I would
something
end up
like
making.
that.
I think I'd end up drawing a title that's just. Or I think I'd end up drawing a thumbnail that's I think it'd be a pea shooter in like the psychologist chair with like a like Zomboss and like the like laying down. That'd be a fun thumbnail. I just like doing fun thumbnails, even for like
Yeah.
serious videos. I think it just gives a more lighthearted ways that. Plus, it makes you more enticed to watch it. I mean, let's be real. I think this is an important discussion to share. But if I were to post a 6-hour video, how many people are gonna actually watch it? Even
I
if
mean,
was a pretty.
we are
popular
like
YouTube
playing
channel.
Garden Warfare 2 while talking about this. I mean, there's a level of levity to it.
That's true. And we're
And also we're,
obviously
like, laughing at stuff,
and we're
yeah.
giggling. There is humility to it.
I swear to God, if we don't win, we won, right? It shows us.
I think so.
Finally.
Also explode. Oh, yep.
Oh, fuck me.
I love when it baits you out
No!
like that.
I hate you guys. Look at the Torchwood skin. That's so cool.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
is that a skin or is
Torchwood
that like a
has cool
version?
skins.
That might be a version. I don't remember
Maybe.
if Torchwood has versions. Or like variants.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Because I don't think the goat does. Or maybe it does. I mean, this is something I want to do later. I want to go. Oh, I love that dance. I want to go. I want to get all the Torchwood and goat stuff. When possible. That might be a. If I ever do streaming, I might just stream that, or I might just do a VOD of, or like, I mean, a VOD could just be a long recording, can it not? Like, does it have to be
I
a
don't know what
stream?
the acronym for VOD is. I just only really hear it
Let
associated
me
with
Google that real
streams.
quick. What is VOD? Ooh, couple neat character pieces. Cyberbull, Honeyhead, Fume Shroom, Rose, and Homeless Toke. What does VOD stand for? Video on demand. It refers to a system where viewers can access video content whenever they want, rather than being restricted to a scheduled broadcast. Okay, so is a regular YouTube video a VOD then?
That seems very broad, yeah.
Would that not just mean regular YouTube videos are VODs? Maybe
I
it's
feel like
just-
still like the public conception of the word VOD is
Oh, yeah, obviously,
related
it's
to
still
live
streaming.
streams, so I think a better name is Indu.
I might have to. I might brainstorm with Alex on that. What I want to call it. I mean, I could obviously ask you. I've been talking to Alex a lot recently, about like.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy just nailed it.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
Alex has been
Great.
like a
Yeah.
recent big like help on like giving me ideas for YouTube stuff. So I've been going to him whenever I want to come up with a name or help me think of a thumbnail or tell me how a design. I drew you. Do you know the I'm sure you know the meme. The get out of my head. That meme.
I think so.
Like
Oh, like
get
get
out
out of my skin.
Akira! Akira!
Oh, that one,
Yeah,
yeah.
that one. I drew you as that in a few frames, and I was asking Alex to give me his opinions on it and whatnot. And just because I think our videos, well, not similar, our ideas of what we want to do can end up similar.
Like you and Alex.
Yeah, the future of content we want to make is pretty similar, I think. Plus, I think we both definitely have similar interests, though we may have produced different content.
Yeah, I feel like I associate Alex's videos
Alex is a
with
lot more,
like much
all of
more
the funny
short
clips.
form.
Yes, it's short form, maybe 5.
Yeah, his
at most 10 videos.
of like the three of us, I feel like Alex is the shortest form.
Yes.
Mine is more middle of the road, and yours is more like if you want a
Because
longer
you
form.
produced a lot of like 20-minute videos. Well, most of my videos are about an hour to 40 minutes, with a couple going 20 to 30.
Also, it's not as much as like a funny moments like
Yeah,
cut
mine-
as
yeah.
like it's kind of just like the gameplay, like old school style,
Yes.
which I do really appreciate. I try to replicate some of that in my videos, but at the same
God,
time,
I love your
like,
recent videos. They're just so good.
thanks.
I'm shooting at
Yeah,
a
I
sunflower.
also just
That's
want to
our
make
friend.
sure that my videos like are packed with like they're dense enough.
Yeah. I like that you're aiming towards a longer format, because there's
Like, it's
more.
kinda like a
You're putting in
mix
more.
of-
Like obviously I think you put in effort into your older videos, but you're putting in even more
Yeah.
effort now, and it's very visible. It's showing. It's your care and effort is showing.
Is- Interesting you say that, like the way like because like we were watching like my older videos a while ago, how like how hyper edited they were, you know.
yeah.
And like now they're more like
They're
genuine to what the
sophisticated.
gameplay experience was.
And it definitely shows you've evolved in your experience as an editor of your own videos.
Yeah, I think it's not just that. I think I've just become more mature. I don't know if that's weird to say, but like,
Dude, if you hadn't become more mature since first year of high school, I would have thought you were weirder.
yeah, rightfully so.
I think we've all matured a great deal. I used to be someone who you couldn't even have a conversation with, that I was stubborn. My opinion had to be right. I was an asshat, and I would get violent with people. I would punch, I would kick. I was a bad person who had... I was the type of person to shame you for any piece of weakness you had, non-jokingly, and I didn't care about what I said or who I offended.
Yeah, I did that too. So, like,
And I
kind of
broke.
like shaming people. Like, if I felt like someone was like lower down the social ladder than
Yeah,
I was, then I would make it known.
especially since
Even though
back
I was
then,
pretty low down on that ladder
back
too.
then
So,
I considered myself the
does
leader of
anyone?
our friend group.
I think because I was so like low down on that social, at least like the perception of a social ladder,
Mhm.
because I don't think it really exists.
Yeah.
But like back then I did. Like I felt like I was very low on there, so
Can't even
anytime I
lie,
see
oh my
someone
God.
who I perceive to be lower, I would like really make it known to them,
Yeah.
which is awful. And I'm
It's human nature, but
definitely
it's
glad
definitely
that
not a
I got
condonable
past it.
thing. It's something, but the fact that we've changed as people shows that there is forgiveness and that we can be forgiven because we changed. We on our own. We worked on that.
Yeah,
And maybe we didn't do it actively. Maybe it's something that we came from maturity, but it's something that we cared enough
yeah.
to
And that's why
comment on.
there's people who like the last time I talked to them, what like I was like very bad, but it was
Yeah.
like a long time ago, so I just assume that I like assume the best of them now. Like, you know,
I
it's
had a
horrible falling
conversation
outs
with
with
a
people,
friend named, I
and
don't know if you've known him. You may have seen him though.
I know, yeah.
So I my
Well, if you make a video of this, you gotta like censor some stuff.
I'm gonna blur his name. I'm gonna blur his name.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't want. Yeah, no, I would hate to put his full
Like personal
name.
information, yep.
Jesus, full name. That'd be horrible.
Oh, let the people know his address as well.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
lives in Washington D.C. No, but like last time we talked, um, and I didn't see eye to eye. I was a lot more harsh, and I would say what came to mind, and I was rude. And William was a lot more sensitive. He didn't want to ever say things that would hurt people. He was one of the people who you'd hear retard, and he would think less of you because you said the word. He was very offended by it, and he's grown as a person. He doesn't care nearly as much anymore. But I had a conversation with
Does
him
he actually talk to him like
after 2
recently
years,
about?
and I was the big thing that happened in our freshman year was there was a girl named who I can't wait to
Didn't she like split the friend group a little bit?
so she was very displeased with the things I was saying. I was saying mean things, but I didn't know I was saying them. I'm not defending myself. I definitely said some rude shit, but
He was talking about you at the time.
but yeah, yeah. So at the time, I had said mean things, and she had told everyone except me. So I had never known that I was being mean to her, because at the time, the only thing I
That
ever
had something to do
learned,
with it.
even to this day, I only know of 2 different things. One of them being, we went to a concert, and she ordered a bunch of sushi, and the only thing I said was that's a lot of sushi, but she took that as me shaming her, like fat shaming her.
Oh yeah.
Never
I
want to
remember you
discuss a
mentioning
girl's
that.
weight. That is taboo.
Yeah.
My mom has cried. My mom once called me fat, and I said, "That's rude, fatty." And I was like 6 or 7, and she cried over that, and I realized, oh no, let's not do that again.
You
Like
learn at an
I hate
early
to say
age.
it, there is a double standard there, but I
Yeah,
mean,
but
but that's because the social norm is girls are so they care
yeah,
so much about
different
their
things
body.
are
They're so
expected from
insecure about it because
genders.
they're comparing themselves constantly. So hearing rude things really demoralizes them, really hurts them. So there's a reason. I'm not ever gonna shame a girl like
Yeah,
that
like
again.
there's psychology behind it.
Yeah, because that's just how social norms are. That's how they've been for so many years. I'm about to get molested by another gunner. Sweet. Anyway, I said some things. She split off the group. Our group used to be about 28 or so people, and it turned into a group of 4 people. It was me, Elion, James, and Ryan. We went from 28 to 4. And slowly over a few years, we built up back to like 20, with like Caden bringing in groups and Patrick bringing in his group and meeting you guys, like you and Alex and Craig. Like our group is built up. We're back to like a solid like 30 or 40 now, which is great. It's way bigger than it used to be. But like,
You still
I mean,
lost a lot of people.
we lost a lot of people and some great people too that I genuinely kind of miss. I mean, me and him used to connect, but no longer. Me and him, I think, are on good terms now. Like we are friends in an acquaintance sense. Like I sent him Instagram reels.
Yeah.
He's like, "This is funny." We have a few interests, but overall, we can't connect like we used to. We no longer share the same video game interests. He does. In fact, he barely plays video games. He's a musician. He likes to go to concerts. He does choir. He likes other things. He's moved on. So we no longer connect interest-wise, but we respect each other as people. So I sat down and had a conversation with him, and I told him genuinely, I regretted what I said. I still to this day don't know what I said fully, but I know that I hurt her feelings, and that's what matters. It's not whether or not I know what I did, it's that I know that I was in the wrong. And it took me a few years to figure that out, and I felt bad, and I changed myself. And you know what, after about half an hour or an hour of conversation,
he looked at me and he said that he was genuinely surprised that he did not know that people could change, or maybe that maybe I'm misinterpreting it to be a bit more self-righteous, but
Yeah.
he did not expect I could change like that, because I was a selfish person beyond saving.
Yeah.
And
I think the reason why I think people I just assume people change it because I know how much I've changed.
Yeah,